toto jashi aton gamagada ba Volta Connect pa wana adomi agbola yavala kokoyaji holy bla a sheke vonyi toto jashi aton nyekpe nyama kpakpawo mia anogbo wadashi na atroga tokla afa leshimaka ma anyekpo mo adoda ageng toma le adabraka politician amagba achokoda shi na city 97.3 ana nyodo josa le English gbama akovena mi le amugang toma to holy fa yahalaji nkonyenye sampush afo koko nuka wonche mienkulamdo la ndokucha la Volta Connect po wana mo dongwa mienkulanda nyava viado yo kamye pobo nyanu yo kama miajuro shika achu miade juko kle Ghana rejia ye me dadi kurawgba cho gava vada shina ga tokla fa miajuro awoma mialan kuda miafa tanya yo kama miajuro la ndokucha ya fa akpaji 2025 WASI result released by Waec. We're asking this question this afternoon. We analyzed the poor performance this year and then what account for that. Number 2, what should stakeholders be doing to correct this problem? Number 3, do you think there is a politicization of the education sector which is accounting to this mass failure? We'll delve into that as well. Me be bank peda ko ba pa bla bo aton pa chichina sukwa pa dodo popo mo chongo de gocho do pe ke po dodo po nyawji le Ghana ale ba mi enkulende numo chocho ba vita ku da do manya wo nwie pon chocho ke mi honcho do pe ke lan ko do po nyawji le Ghana na mi se go de viopa agbagbaje le dodo po nyawo ma menyana na ke aja chon mienkulega ba mi be nukai hanuma kove social studies out of social media alonke jojom la famille gegedema landoya ni ga bia le tanya matebe nukai amegbe topo monya jodola yo le Ghana jukwa awo akwa kodona na mfa kuhe adoe atolami bia nkire ko ba nukai denabuba oko suku denya kpagba no sonyo ko de dunya glo hapo nya he wo akpa yewe ba miena na mfa dada fu yo kpom le mia vi opo dodo kpofo mo chungu ama la chichina suku po dodo kwa ika wongolo maha. 2026 budget as presented by the finance minister. We analyze the budgetary allocation for the agricultural sector. Na mi lankuda afakpe vekpe blavovo adenfe ega konta nuching sika woklende Ghana jukwa le afa yaka gbona makana afa zazan mienkulende ega konta nchingwa fa nyakia wonchi bebeta kuda do fo yo ke gboke onanam fa do ko ga ya odomda agba mi je mi alem kuda mi fa agle de do fa fa ga ka wodede mi alem fren ko banya nane ka aden Ghana jukwa ha. Minority Blast Abangbagbe Ayariga demands immediate withdrawal of a contempt petition against Apenyo Makin. Na mi gada malandia amamade hawo yokale asawo fakple asawo takpe fama onya meyoka dongunda Abangbagbe nyangde laga bakple amenya amade hawo ngola le sawo takpe fama hadonda be enyaika wo chochomde amamade hawo ngola fangoda Apenyo Makin nunti bana adal won panyaw jokoro da public committee ka nyaba MP awo jago na no do afuma ba wa to no wa obono da nyamala to makaba yegbame amamade haola. The Police Council has recommended to President Mahama a 2-year re-engagement for Inspector General of Police Christian Tete Yohonu. Na mi gada ma ayinya jojo adogwa Mr. Oba amenanya secretary to the president do fiye signature ngolo amado bo mo police anyolo ngolo POLCE anya utrogbo amado bo mo kpoka ngudama ha do kekata kure nyaika jukula ma ha ma blok bova yibe the sort akon ba amana fona de wa khodide mo ko aga kodo na yima wo gale pa jukpo klo magberegbero alabo ya na mon popo amayo kananya joremia ogbo na ho watenchi anodo foma Troy very commiser Phyllis Kwachu for Suba to a set a shadow out a trona money to every rule you can bend. If you're bending, or you have to have a mere gagrena of a Christian American police stopper got the upper common show would do that Juklama go but Nagana for the cock puff and yo po don la ngi yo ma jiroga mi va dashina ga talk la afa tencha do message dam to 055 527 0062 055 527 0062 enya miafa text line na le outside Ghana Nigeria do for text do na mi aro WhatsApp do that to 059 500 3195 te do WhatsApp na le outside Ghana le Italy, Tunisia, Senegal, South Africa, Cameroon, US of A, Togo, Niger, Nigeria, Burkina Faso ate na mi WhatsApp message the 059 500 3195 aleva wana kata streaming live le Radio Garden aleva call for 100 phone na agada Play Store na Radio Garden na jine kwa na install level na atrovu na via vugama de green aleva te fole japo o oflikoto na to achafma na type holy 98.5 aleba na click ajikwa asamianko na la chigoma togoma ha mianko saga agara nye social media handle SAMKUSH block capital letters _official Sam Kush aleba na follow show katal na namfa handle makle other social media handle yoka the Holy FM to a follow me la aleba na I like a page na comment na share lo value koda donyu ka wo me Ketu South tola le junyaglo ha pa nyama jojro e kamya ma popo do po susu plan pok mutafa pok brona aleba o jana to jugba ma nomo na mai wana oyim la miagbo la egbaima aleba America represent NDC junyaglo ha enya honorable Agbo Lance, please Agbo Lance what Kupavu. Okay, they will correct that. Kupavu.
Yes.
Okay, they will correct that. Or you mentioned this name to them yourself.
No.
How did they get to know your name?
I only wrote Agbo Lance in the book.
So you're supposed to write your full name.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's make them to write this name. So okay. But I think the popular name is Agbo Lance.
Yes.
All right. So I'll take it by that. Good afternoon for you.
Good afternoon.
Ayima.
Hello.
Abawela why yalo? Okay. I can with my ima. Oyinira.
Ma uta yinwida. Ye we la doji ha.
Akpa.
We pepanda jongbe. Nu yo la vivichi ma wo dodonda gota. Juma vio nyanya va vieto la Ketu South.
Akpa. Nyama fochi abotano vagba kaba. This is what I want from communicators. Mauna yira. Nyana wonga kuma blogger. So you will not wait for anybody. Let's quickly move to the first topic. You have 15 minutes.
Okay.
To handle that. Thank you, Honorable.
All right. Maje mazamong popo ya dog bana toji no lokata. Va vieto nya pe communicators.
Okay.
Alo nya communication boss.
Okay.
That is Honorable Brightla Blair David Do.
Okay.
Maka ma dog bana mi apa mo mafia. Honorable Waklachi Azu Nicholas. Blair mi apa MP. Honorable Ablaji Fango Mashi, Waec Pekpende Miang mi donyu won le Ketu South. Ye dobe that topic adikaka. Na namo pokpoma. Majiba mana miapa do pakle jwakata anyabe. Waye ha gbagbajem. Vieto mido mbeke President Mahama. Dona Sohiawo bene yeva ya pokbobe do vanowa magloba sofa kude do ikomi namo ble amayu do sroma they are close to 200.
Okay.
200 within the 10 months. Ma kana jibakaka for na wumia gade next year the number will increase.
Okay.
Yo akpe
Akwe miawe do.
yo
Akanya wajiba garoma gajero no vana miamia kono bill heme kwa. Good news are preaching but this is what YEA is doing. But I really appreciate the update. Nanyaba anogama jincho miagbo nam vivi siare kolo.
You see, nya bloody element.
Okay.
In fact, no anya be nya officer they make allocation of fund for data. I think I will not hesitate to come. Tanya magbadona be emiaba jiafoto wa no gavi video donda mi plus suba mi no gagane miaji. Alabanya tapato a lot of things are going on. Le miapa youth employment agency ikabe na me down the social media ke once in blue mu abale me va fia na po opportunity ke ma fun akude de onu ike be you follow le fuma like work abroad o manya reka san kukunde enchi nanamo do banya magbagba jembe wa do gbo play apprenticeship program yo won mi le wo sugbon me do the share de ke ko so na kwa ele mi apa model ate ike be mi won free ha
okay
manya be na ha fede ko mi won free ta abale egblena nyama lobby to mi aba politicians uji bobo wa no pa alodun vivi na ma no gagere ji o na wa no New York sem
nyamia no bila ha
na me bila le va vida because na mi ka bila ko Camila vivi chima
nyamia no na mi va ko nyamia no bila ha vivi
all right yo nyagba to ya dadia
la bangita ma gbenye must be effective of January 2026 o party NDC party government Jomama government bill increase ganami water bill will increase gan 9.8%. Afi Johao increase gan 15.92%.
Is it confirmed?
Do somebody confirm this before?
Yes, because in the Kenya prominent sometimes now New York do go government step now in. Do you get it? Aha, taita nyamaji ba mafunfu kuden fi oke topic ya dari ya nemi alem kuden kambo.
Ana ba balance.
O ya na novela.
Ajiba fonto ye.
Awu wala ba makaneji ba ni choma fi mi ide table play union so concerning about their base salary plato wa mi glonya danu then all of a sudden no yona no dodoma aha maybe mafia reason no jibe you agere me plato either me glon be keke next year kafi ya take effect aha ta nye glon le nye be kaka next year government can step in.
So this is true.
Ye me glon be cannot
wa MPP pa gama manya mafia we gara ma ya na ba kwala true
ahola ena me glon na di atema vagba announce nana miase kaka yi na there to trovana.
Okay,
yes, so that is what I'm trying to say.
All right, thank you.
Okay, poor performance.
Yeah,
minya be nichwa Waec ko wasi per results dogo ikebe makpobe malu makpobe amagada fon kudanu ikebe nu yo na dadi be mialem kudenwa enya nu ikeja be miaduma view mia no very objective na wanye be issue odogo ala be politics vale Ghana eva didi bi aglom cho mian ta mieva vuvu toto de enwunwi kla nu gbegbla domu ala be ye wi adogo na pa modo jire ka wo ide line online over Bella from 2020 up to 2024 day. How was the performance? Cho Afi NDC Vafia kwa na kwa they want to work with the politics man. But that shouldn't be the case. Okay. You see, no de kako mablona nya benade. Mi jagbagba na mi vio venro do kwa lade. Results yo na do gwade. Now reflect the true identity of the student.
Okay.
There must not be any manipulation. Ella be na mi take time ye mi be mi no system ma massaging ano manipulate ma e choma agbona fudege na nye plewo.
Okay.
Nu mata na enya amadogwa mi to nya tepe. Ma global fi nyama bagere office enyi cho am not teaching food kuma no.
Okay.
Ta ma global officially a June e ko must stop. 20th June e must stop nu fiafia as a secondary school teacher. Ta nu yo yin de miapa school ma kush nya tapa toto ma na miechu abadu ko eno wa enu blanga chomianu.
Okay.
Tanu kawe ma pobe early to poor performance.
Okay.
Let me take it from the remote one before I come to the immediate causes.
Okay.
Ma pobe inadequate infrastructure.
Okay.
Miapa infrastructure wa alo miapa school ho wa masugbon. Nya tapa ala basku imamfia la sometimes wa edenafu no wa nebe wo change of lesson afi the jona gaba pota pabu buade ayi abe you abe strong sometimes waba no chadi this room free akoya mavua kaka waba onuma almost 30 minutes is gone.
Oh, okay.
But we are dealing with syllabus.
Which school is that?
Chabobo Girls. Ellen Kwanta.
Okay.
Oti region.
Okay.
But this problem is not unique to this school alone.
Okay.
other schools. Ikabe mikpona secondary school via road on a 10th there. Avia no nusron Adowa hall, assembly hall. Yogbona ige afia sonu. You see, sometimes fear the view one la. You know, we need conducive environment. Tane wanyeba the view male a proper infrastructure mo. Allo classroom wa. Even sometimes absorbing certain things in class or grasping becomes difficult. Ta ejebe abajidudu na mia lenkuda nu yonchi akpoba nu yode wo le wotepa. Another challenge. Ikama kpoba kala system amenya shortage of teachers.
Okay.
Teachers who madu. Some kush. Nyamaba ma fongcho dukinya nu. Kakama glonoba afia manwa. For the past 4 years. Manok bagbajemba ma ho release. Na ma va Volta Region. But based on one reason. Ogbabe yo mashida ga unyo. Oba na majuade. Fika yo teacher pogale.
Ano service gbogbo mo fiam.
Ava fiam no ma. Amen of mama hand na government and CRS.
Okay.
Now, CRS teachers so crow mo border system amu.
Okay.
Ta nye headmistress ba ye batema dashim nyu. Kana ya dashinu nya enya ba ma ba ji teacher abubu. Aklova school ama. Alo wa ko ye na kwa assurance later ako release to another school. Ava gede yope mark pleve afi you atema dashin chinya majo. Ta nama no na nama kwa ejebe ma no afima. Then ta flache e majo la fima fia. Uma popo teacher de ka will replace mu. Now, ka de vimo ade make fia mo kaka fi obengno. Nuka wo strong. Give me nyaba school viewer. Sometimes you can read on your own and understand. Kakema do waje be teacher na guide.
Yeah.
Afi na tema se government. Tana wanyaba we have shortage of teachers in the system. Na subject ado. I can tell you but na either school do kra teacher do subject amatonfia. And moreover, you might have experience in that field whatever subjects more harder. So imagine the kind of teachings the students are receiving because we don't have enough teachers to handle them. That is also another problem. Ikaba mialem kuda mvevi abedu koina majibe magbrombe for teachers gado la peme. We are talking about shortage of teachers in the classroom. Ba mo dogo wo la peme. Nuka tafi jidudu makowo. Negede amayoba kagafia about 2 badges or 3 badges wo la peme. About 2021 or 2022 badges. Mayo dogola university. Ola pema. Uma po portal no apply. And this is a serious thing. So as a nation, we have to look at this. And these are some of the factors causing poor performance in our various schools, especially in the secondary school. Now, even materials yours are mile. Materials yours and the viola. My global child for major class I will call new standard curriculum V. Now we have to attend PLC section, professional learning community. Every school every Wednesday meet na there New Year's proper. Now they want everything to be digital. Some kush, do you know as it stands now? Avi major learn your first school. The view the boy strong like computer, the over my tablets no. Up to now, where is the tablet? Ikabo jiba miaga no traditional teaching womu. Ta everybody in the classroom, the student must sit in the group.
Okay.
Over tablets and no obo. So you only give them a reference, they look at it, and then they come up with their own point. Kaka Wemaya, you are the only person having the material, but the students are not having the material.
Recently, I'm yes, Odashi. Tablet ada una suku viao laima ke masahaba alaba wojila na va na sign something like that sort. After release tablet and viewer that susu the caveta. Mchaya la kwa ona Haruna do so complain but the view ko tablet a pornographic movies so me.
Zamkush.
Ona wagbo.
Nyama gba elema be squad wa wokwi. And I can tell you authority be squad only am about 300 students. 200 tablets go cover school. then I probably the viado they can't get access to it. That you be no anya be wo sam kushe hwe ye nyama hwe wa e be temika maybe e nso ye nyama hia na na mabuma ba gbo ma hwe a ye temi ma va ho anu so ta I can't get access to it e be no yi masro etonu nya voyez quelqu'un dodoma new teachings are coming allo nous fiafia ga yi na ji bubu vava ye nyama te so yo fia mi gba wa every bubu va na kpobe there's a backlog. Ikabana nyamate jagbagba nu yonchi wa na me there exam how do I pass. So these are some of the things leading to the poor performance in our secondary schools. Now let's come to the reality. Some coach bia nya ba mia view odi iko yi in the secondary school fear the caliber of the student we are sending to school. Madonku jibele mia per time. Le 1990s, early 2000, even now aggregate 30, after na school ha, you must struggle. Okay. Before phone na jesha made, amade na jesha made. That Emma you are pleading after your order school mama. With the ember never gonna stronger. Oh, dagada probation ji. No never first year matel jagbagbo wonya. Now, these days, because of nyapa government, we are sending all kinds of students to school. Now, you see, ma womia like bebe, womikle adam vovo. Academically, I may be good. When it comes to skills, I shing do womawa. I feel my mother hanyule. So is it by force, be? Miakata mia in the secondary schools. Oh, some kush I can tell you authority, but mia no view mia video in the secondary school. Over the secondary school with aggregate 49, aggregate 59. Within 3 years, can you transform some students? Now me dey aggregate 49, aggregate 46. Vascua. Now take jagbagba kama ma dogo secondary school. But aggregate 30 am jagbagba. Look at where you move the person from. So the caliber of people me who underscore me because of free SHS and there's no cut point. There's no cut point. That mean me shame. I'm a yoma le willing but you are in school ha me you pushing but no in the school. So what are we expecting at the end of the day? These are the results we'll be expecting. Matema Glonobe, me and Novia do get a secondary school ma. Even their own names, they can't write it. Even a simple sentence, Kofi goes to school. Now dictate no problem. Would they be able to write? Generally, so you can do your survey randomly. Me get a school man. Now me try so you can bring out the results. And now, Banta Amoyomi for the secondary school ameya. Now Amoyova get them that kind of willingness to learn, the desire to learn and improve, it is not there. You only see them with their phones making calls. Zama umani noge akwagbalan asron. Zama umani noge akwagbalan asron. The only thing you see them doing is to be making calls. I know your young nyanyaka to sublomolo. Sometimes what you no phone nchikaka zama gawieve. Ole TikTok. Ole WhatsApp. It will surprise you, but school people number do have that show afon zama gawieve be our lesson nota. You see some students online.
On WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp. They are not learning. You only see some of them twerking and posting on social media. And they don't have time for their books. So, some kush. How do you expect such people to pass? If they don't sit down to learn.
But I don't want to balance me akpolo. I like a more itomenal. Kaka. The doko mochung yak pomo me like do for a kalang pra the dok pokle for nya wojia. Awo ashitongji de defia tokiaro in social studies, integrated science, mathematics, English is a bit okay. doesn't mean but other elective subjects are they are good in that area, or they don't make phone calls. Infrastructure is good in those areas. Over trekking or whole glomenelo, Yamangoro Yarana Mota, how were they able? Look what you have you pass over elective subject the three major course subject who fellow poto.
Sam Kush, the Mia Tonya Tapana Miadocula studio de Miakata Taflache me the secondary school. Now, the volume of electives play course subjects were na pobe course subjects were wo electives and for so many years now observer students do well in electives than the course subject. Vietole math play integrated science play English subject mama twenla every year la over performance none down as compared to electives. That one is a fact. Well, with the elective with a little push you can make it. Now for me to conclude in invigilation, that place we shouldn't lose focus at that side. Some coach know your teachers are more vast studio fear. Ye ne biawo no watu nya tapanu banu katafi o majiba you are invigilate wa o gbogboga no be because of what goes on in the examination room. Ala ba teacher dem majiba a compromise e integrity o. Teacher dem majiba a compromise allow sacrifice e certificate o. Because when you go to the if you are invigilator na agada kwama na amadolia le soft na students awo ye amadolia they don't want to compromise the system, so those people become enemy to the students to the extent by no anyaba enye invigilate you probably street on the students who are the next year omaga nyakogama invigilate. It is like there's a cabal all the system and their aim is to aid the student to pass. I think I even heard one teacher say in the bed, now I never you have an invigilation one. Yeah, you have an fear the viewer. There is better bear. No, yeah, you have fear the view the classroom you have stop. Now back at this you have textbook kabu have no fear. Because you make us sukata you have no fear the view the class. You want never have get a fana examination room. Yeah, you are gavano a new fiamo. And to the extent by Ujonaga. Now for the past 2 years via now follow Kwame is he Alovi? Kwame Alovi, one of the past president of Nagrat. Teachers, local headmasters, so they formed that cabal to support Okogale the Vioshi plus Subana the Viola exam room at Wakpadonchi. But this year, 2025 exam yowa, you can attest to the fact that a lot of teachers were arrested. Yeah. Some were even prosecuted, which we've never experienced in the past or few years ago. Then October this year, this is the true reflection of the student. And I will not be surprised if 2026 performance even becomes worse. There's a step, there's a research agenda going. Ikebe miyejiba miya compromise the system the vidally. Ikebe you know this boy is or this girl is not doing well in classroom. Could there be an exam ko abako AAA akodi? Abako B2, abako B3. Ika teachers unyabe the VIMA is F candidate. Do you get it? That NEPO 2025 exam yowa there was strict invigilation by Nemate Global 100% too. Nemate Global 100% too. Now my ranking I only say 60%. Ikaba may believe in by next year If it is improved, we'll see the real
true result.
True result. Tell me, this is the true result. No one could have Waec but this is the true reflection of the students. Tamajiba nu ya mia lenkuda nu. Kanu ko mia wa be do my view and I super why improve. Let's encourage.
Yeah, before you go there, yes, sahaba gado yo kananya allowance is aroko kwana mi achicha oba ya kwako awo chuchudo plus tomawa agama vana mi kleng social media but as a teacher I take confirm ba 2025 gama ma vana mi wa
gama mavo kake assurance libe December wo fahaga between 18 to 20th December it will reflect
na nyaba gama do ba dongo de buba ayobodo do pomo chung ya wa o manyo a even though to ashiku he gbogbo aroje
no ne gama lo fa ha. You see, we want to now present the real student to university. What well the media now podo madekra university so no complain. Onyamaro but result here the view kokon vava me. Na po the video result. Ako B2, ako A1, B3. Kaka yeba performance la university ama show be yen exam konu yave. So that should tell you the kind of examination or practice that is going on. Kaka this time you never miss a lovey Kwame. I think it's a lovey. He was fighting for this long time. And luckily our baby NTC topper Amaganda Kafia. Then he will not be there and compromise the system. No matter what teacher you have fight the system so that they can reset the system. Plus super nanu ikama de ko yo jaba why they invest here why to conclude on this ichomo no afiadade ye the vehicle result ve na po the vehicle GSS result it was terrible ake to amamvreve ma ayi the secondary school ye ma po result the vehicle awa be A1 amatoma ko B2 tana po mi the vehicle GSS aviva hole senior high. Big difference. Manyaba environment change now no.
Yeah.
Do ma jana pa makake you square no body house ta. He can improve. Ake kumanya ka pushing. But oh, manyaba result ya enu garo yiji. Yo gbagba me ba oh. Nyando ma invigilate po. Afi vakpa. Ta manyaba na no yinaji. I know he's a good student. Kaka support very very. The classroom was the examination room was so flexible to the extent that you can talk to your colleagues in the room. Do you get it? Then I probably push the vim of our good grades, man. No, I never the woman might seek support from anybody. Whenever one side susua, maybe female A1 le, B2 la, avanye B3, allo C4. Do you get it? Tanu yo gromi lebe, the system has come. Be wa nya reset na mia po the good students na yo yi den gogba no gbo overtrust to doctors so overtrust to nurse one they can give us the good prescription of drugs.
Okay.
Yo, thank you.
Thank you. So political party have a role to play that they do for the dope of Mujajanyuma Poma Koi Kamia 2025 here.
Politicization of education, we cannot run away from it. Ella be party share party never Ejina be ya introduce nana. Ikebe wako associate player. Can another political party have a blogger ya dashile emanchi. Ako bubu ava kokpede ihe yakoye yevi abe eyekwevi tanu mo ha na confusion na system ama because the view curriculum here running along the line ko have a change keko bubu ve go along the line ekpale ke mia amachicho ba susu te pick na nwa along the line na confusion vi the students don't know what to do again. That those things may also be a factor. That one I can run away from it.
What about the teacher and then the parent, the PTA, the GES,
teacher has a role to play.
Okay, so how would that for it? Come the viaji over the document chungamonwa. Jilao how would that for that? Ghana Education Service across the district of municipality okay the view the sukuya already. Oh nano you contributed over the view of the document chunga. What the miajila payamwa?
No the kakuma blona nyebe. I had the opportunity to teach at private before going to government sector.
That's right.
To me, GES Atia Global supervision, but to me, when you want to compare to that of private school, is far below. Elabana po private school, even Taflache. I'm a young fian le fimalo temanya grandma fian le private school. I wasn't a trained teacher, but the students were doing well. Why? The supervision was perfect. Because I can tell you, some of teachers so cry le mojikra le zemija woyi, ado dogo le class, opa woku yi, ado dogo le opa farm, and they left the students in the class. You see, no, never proper supervision. IEGA, mabube, teachers so they are up to their tax. Mabube, there must be some improvement in the student performance.
But me never GES me the head in the school. Na manya headmaster or teacher na jo school time class hour na no moji ayagblema anofuji. Why can't I sanction you? Or they also connive and condone the wrong.
You see, that is what I'm saying, but supervision le. Every teacher man have atrozu. Headmaster anuga ye hato system mama and na wanya be kush ye mi le do op afia ye nya brother ye nya op favorite makpo be misbehavior alo roki misconduct ye mata punitive measure de kana mewa it will give me the desire to also misbehave. Then your sanction can make a reference to Ameya, so you are stuck. That the heads of the school they should do their work without favor or fear. Na me na wong blank or no pobobe o hinde esen fear ye politicians so gavaga ganda meya. Ela be manya communicator ne party. Ye mnyapa party la power. Ye ma wonu gbegbele headmaster bia nyama nye MC Voodoo Garama nye MP Voodoo Garama wo you am le Flagstaff house bene Garama. So at the end of the day this is what we'll be seeing. Ta eye be mia mi na nya nwunyo je be mia wo kwa mia we my brother Benade mia pa duwiade can grow if all of us can be truthful to ourselves. Mia banu ye je be mia wo ko mia we this country will go higher.
Thank you so much, Honorable Agbo Lanson, Youth Employment Director for Ketu South Communication Team Member. Chief Imam, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين على امتنائه والشكر على آلامه وفضله. والصلاة والسلام على التمان الأكملان الدائمين السرمدين خير المبعوث رحمة العالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أما بعد. وكل ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. ميكو أقدادنا ماو Jifo Vito the Manito Mlankola Mibia Ibon Chivane Maban Gwadane Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam Alhaji Yakini Alhaji Walamatu Madu Wanami Mawanami Agbaji Kwanse Ajia Mariam Adiwo Bor Abdul Gani Madu Wanami Madu Wana Auntie Latifa Abdul Salam Yeturi Kinini Afwachu Miakata Madu Wanami Alhaji Saka Auntie Amina Alhaji Rahma Madugu na Makata Madugu to ina wana Samku Shawido Kata Onkle Mr. Emmanuel Sensitive miayo don honorable from the state modo wono kro honorable Agbolas modo wona miayo don mi de kuna magwaji chivia tagaroma ejona tojuno katakata moko mobo ya do wona mi amoyo motedun kuyo bon koja gbododo to here ayina arabo onho hana afiwo imam sokata imam abdulati modo wona Jafar modo wono modo Alhaji Shafi Bila Aklala Shafi Guma mashama ala toja modo wona ko assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Honorable education like agbanla so strong alo agbanla banyawa school de banyawa eleve virele jukoba chichima eta philosopher araba no GV baby nge at the time of birth presume banya Allah la leko na nge la aba de bia jam beto anya na education ta na po amaya educate alo school primary school abutu no domo. And we have two types of education, formal and informal. Ambakata mi regarding eta mogla kuna kul hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamuna wal ladhina la ya'lamun. Quran ba amaya school alo amya nyagbana alo kwa me amanya gbon oswa kuna bo mo so gbere kegbo ina le biology ma o classify me and class we na ba class le biology mammalian reptilian animalian plantae me agboto amila and class 7 class ta agbanye ye demi dogole that classification as mammalian me ba tozo agboto if no ta me kata mi labo line mi labo animalia plantae reptilia mi akata va because me abun nyanya ye na me suto na ovole ya ma ta na mo strong ala agboma abun ganu ku ta ne ma yijia ma kpoto hero school de da anyam ve vira labo unyala ran agbogbon le ban ya bo able to give a man a fish, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. But teach a man how to fish and then you feed for the lifetime. No fear maloko lana, but a kaku vana ni la, no fialoko, no nila, ke kama kuyadum, vana fialoko lana, koya yano lana. Ta education is a key that unlock golden door. Ta school bonya level vire tamia jilawa, mi koyabo susu, mi akodo education. Because the purpose of education is to turn mirrors into what widows. Ta anyum be vina mi bo mi ahoya. Ana ba kwa magro ba SHS titi na ba school agba de banya is a turning point na agbeto. Na yi BC even the share yi mate wo wasimata la shiwa is fiasco. Na swerve bi ava wo mature course ye ho alo F learner mo ba mature gbaka ba crosso. English am to have across science have across that elevate be turning point at all 50 at all 6 at all 70 at all 100 BC wasi ajagba bagavi demojaka ayo wasinto academic timeline amaga every 1.5 year 3 year ko le the holidays one amaga dena kota garuma mi jagba the first time go and the first time girl school edura jowanka nso so go if not agbona for the gano na mi akomi aba this year be yeah, before I even start ever my quick from the last one, ever is there any politicization? For me, there is politicization in policy making or policy implementation by a government have or 3 years I may have or common cover there's in every government they want to make it that there's a politicization or political participate in our education. But otherwise whether there's a politicization in what in academic performance no because government the share ajibi or the place who are careful with MPP na they will pass you and the government recommend verbal I feel result of you know how this alone mahama what you know only o several verbal ke you feel about term I they will feel abysmal like that in that regard we shouldn't politicize because it's a general issue intervene ya le kitasku shika mass move the phone teacher ya ne tamada mi hana gana chicha check wan sheka ayo check amaga biambo check ba gara banya bo ga ya jilawo mi zana ga yingbe dukwaba ebe ko ga koda ayehu na ta adena fum na mi ko more than half in a candidate which is almost 220,000 8 failed in commerce, and then making the worst performance in 7 years. From 7 years here, the worst performance ever in our WASI result in this year in commerce. And in one in every 4 candidates got an F9. That is an obstacular grade. F9 in social studies in 25 WASI. After social studies, social hana mula ya tebiwe. Social is just a reading subject. Social fifina ka awon kuna ba de view. Ala bo unkuya ya oga himo kwanale. The first time on social yemo ho paper loshi ye de view gbo social o Tuesday. Social aleke kuma ya ba de view afele social. The magbene ki task master ba leke de view dogo le social mama nyima ka jibo ya odo. I'm telling you, all about is a two-state question. Like the mode we call state question now. A shock. They were met by shock. Tamo gloshe cover the via feel social. Even maths are right fan, mathematics are right fan. Mo kata we foresaw the failure. I said go mata mwa doko tekamo. Va miakwa is it only Ghana? Because we have some 5 countries that participated or that they are the constituent of WASI. It's not only Ghana. You have Nigeria is there. Nigeria has a WASI. It's cut across. Nigeria is there. The Gambia, the Liberia, and Sierra Leone. There are 5 countries that are actually involved in WASI. All of them have been affected. But the Ghana, which is headed by one Dr. Rosemont Wilson, and then the Waec was formed from 1952. She set na question, set along the line over every country. I don't have headquarters, so I said to Lobo initially. I take Ghana, but in Nigeria, the interchange or do their own thing. But now, center over headquarters, so it cut across all the 5 countries. The impact has actually cut out, not only Ghana. Let me put evidence of poor performance this year. Overall pass rate, only 38.32% of candidates earn a minimum of 5 credits, which is either C4, C5, C6, including English and Maths, which is a 33.8% drop from 2024. Now a 33.9% will drop a highly significant figure. She came to my hand, you probably are not doing. She came from Senami. When you have film, I'm filo. Subject specific decline. Commerce, FIA, the view girl, commerce, social studies, and interscience. These 3 subjects are going to work in social science, interscience. Me have a commerce, the way of answering. The variable is what like when you have A1 the comma, elective mass, F9 the commerce. It bound to have a journal. Commerce is question. But performance dropped sharply with the pass rate following 48.73%, with the rate of from 66 last year it was 66%. This year it's 48%. Look at the margin in 2024. Look at the margin, and 1 in 4 candidates fail in this subject, which is commerce. Let's come to social. Passes dropped from 71.3% in 2024 to 55.82% in this year. Look at the drop. And another one, interscience. Let me point interscience. Here the pass rate declined from 58.77% in 2024 to 57.74% in 2025. Increased failure in rate. The F9, she can imagine our center. The F9 for core subject jumped from 6.10% in 2024 to 26.77% in 2025. Paper you we've heard, paper you cancel alo GGR. The results were also marred by what? The crackdown, severe measure or the severe supervision in restriction on them, or measure to actually curb more practices on more practice, with 9.75% of result being withheld. The view is result old Ashweji. Our reason for Nkena the view multi perform this year. Let me pour sharply Nkena me take for reason for the one reduce of my practice. The students were promised paradise and they were met with hellfire. Chicho wo magavon or pe apola shin wo magavon cho. Miawa miao. Cho magavon ta magason to. I have Amarelia Mr. Ofosu platformer. Estana paper ne division na 2000. That your paper is confirmed. Maybe fikaye where's the source? Mo yo madam Sophia Waec. Maybe fika ma chunaba there's a bad note in every institution. Amurua o said paper ba o scanning.
Do you have the proof of Amiayomnala allegedly but Adrana Waec paper? I have the proof of it.
Yeah, I have the proof here.
So
I have a form.
No, not a form.
Yeah.
Do you have the proof but Adrana paper and when you were called you'll be able
to
answer with evidence?
I have proof, yeah, I have proof.
Okay, so now Holy FM playing your producer.
Yeah.
Play other guests of action.
I have a proof, yeah.
All right.
I have a proof. That she go you be get over no kogava.
Okay.
Amuro herful, Amuro Magrevi Omega Herferco. Okay. I have a proof that I'm Mukata John because me now report Rebanya Hata. Over you are try you are badging, you are low domotoro, you low domotoro and Namashika, Muanya, where's the source of their the link or the source where they get their paper from. That students they are met Amuro strong or they rely on these particular people and then they fail.
Okay.
There's a proof. Yamo you know you are Mayako. I create number with WhatsApp shike maga number zamu. Asegoma. That is just WhatsApp.
Okay. But you can call him WhatsApp call.
And when you WhatsApp call, he will not pick. Maybe I transact pro I know copy power if I drop I drop gavo. Me have time are me have time more conclude have banking phone. Okay. We don't know the value of we have document strong maybe pass. Me have rely. That is beyond is even an open secret when you call Lisa. That is one of the point, one of the reason because this year and then the various headmasters they were given to sign a memorandum of understanding. But in the school, you post school any anomaly in the school, the headmaster is going to be penalized for that. That is sign. The headmaster they were even me my people at school mako headmaster thought they were seated on no ira plunge chigamo jona ayako headmaster no yin la invigilation center my treater mokoma my spark mokoma my clisec mokoma my somo mokoma headmaster they were sitting like they are not supervisor. Some of them they are supervisor like madam of Vivian treater yeah is part of supervisor but let's suppose he was seated in the shadow kwala ba majiba mistake rekano jobo center. They were given a stern warning. They even signed.
Okay.
I said, Goma, they were compelled. Last I spoke with Sampos master. He confirmed. Summer master, they confirmed. Treater master, all of them they confirmed, but they were signed. I said, Goma, all of them they were on their foot, but you might give an even do you know some of them who had car or corner paper call corner paper in a center after the exam. Like treater, madam corner above corner paper in a. They submit another samples.
Okay.
Just to avoid any mistake.
Okay.
When you're pofuna from maybe 20 or 25 years in the name of 25 they don't want to play with this paper. Those are the point. Even they don't even feel what they are student but my master no but school pass are over time I give a winner the pass. And I could remember. I want to school up a squad player, you lose about the hacking you are. That he or she cannot jeopardize with you if his work. As a matter is a preferable squad on ya, other than I lose about ya. Aqua. Tanning for Waec attribute the decline, Waec because of the what? They kept the supervision, they actually intensified the supervision all across all the centers. And then another one they actually train some special supervisors.
You have terminated.
Train some special supervisors. She can drove me agbofia. She can be no police into our police where they should be working. Police they should le me agbo apply school via madama. Do love police about no zopleru magano yin. That they were special in your training bus wa wow so that supervision one no one what clean without any corruption or something examination. Another one candidate weakness. Candidate who are almost radio. Amuronye bon 1, bon 2 over screen. I said, Goma, Amuru Kafleta, which 4 4 afi GV afi va continuous school asagoma amoro ha phone ya zan de bi ntola chicho mazamu de via 14 pro mazan chicha ordinary and phones are akwa amoro ha there are so many shika fundamental weakness in the preparation of the DC also count in the failure of the DC. Another point shika course me ko massa anya subject review bona of one mass already as go ta no mass bonko kwa onyabo nana wonya tai ha contribute to their failure. And then another we am this boyfriend girlfriend issue they will do Javi one or WhatsApp one or TikTok one on UG every now and then they don't have time for their book. They must go garbage in garbage out. For instance, the view could cover school grade 42, 43, 45. About for 2 years, I look at you have 10. I'm above fortune. About on your time, the view they can almost tell them, they don't matter. As a viewer, they cannot even read. As a matter, those are some of the 1 or 2 points also contributed in their failure. I'm not the lack of true and poor question. The mode of the local cost set question. There's no true and poor. I'm gonna have chua kwa ava poor. Makata ha molo to wrap up. There's so many things she can because of the time I monya. And another point I'm gonna poor she can contribute le the failure ma. Yeah. Chicha like expect chicha would my Hanover class chicha we have akpero nchile paper ma chicha omo prepare omo this year mova jemuta time no if not we have litanies of courses of this thing which actually mad the what our examination make a dark word in our wasi this year. And another one inadequate preparation the view more prepare mohivai impact of double track because system are changing. She could have enough sufficient time to learn. Impact of double track is also there. Lackness of shortcut with learn the view. Introduction of repetition punishment. All about the view repeating. Repetition magalo. Omaga the view punishment magalo. Me akpo mo kata ava system ava wonka. Pablo to resemble the view maga unya omo. Ta ona sankush enwo liza shike na unya jojon ba na mia because of the time mia ko mia live ba na mia funfu a about the va mia magbon government this year bezama at come next year mia kwale ko wa implement ngado classes were intensify punishment repetition no one system close word mia bo the view result a te jefiato ajegato.
Because me akpo me nyeba NDC junior gloha because we amibia ko the politicization chi about making a social commentator me ma believe be NDC junior gloha be fee policies yo cover ye we be o won ya plus be the view magade university sogbo alebe na yo ati sustained na na policy kanye fee free policy or that to man tertiary student our
okay let me quit enya mogbli even from BC into they promise that they are going to end double track in for this year the intake amoyi SSR they reduced tremendously as a one is a strategy of what doing away with double track is because of the population they will go soon instead of a school class or 30 they handed the tawo nyabo no one no into standard way of marking and the view ya didi poto plus we at our fulfill campaign I ha gronela nya moko na about the big get the university they cannot even speak asagoma me what I've seen is that they want the good for the Ghana because the view university nya do ya o mo tenana ka o mo do ya you konji graduate doctor I kon never ta do ma fi aba perform afia gu Ghana Kenya ta do ba chika tanya mokpo to be neutral to be justified by they want a good one. They want to train a good people, expert people for us on the field so that amore matter be copy afi do fear allow unya fear allow without any amama qualify aba university aba no
ya strategy unya NDC government work plus be na the view mo do mo chunganyu ko ma take pogo le nka fee free policy ko de to mo tertiary student awo
sankush menenema because what ya yiba menenema because menenema hari ko bon ko ya gbon bo time ye de you feeling and it's going to global and it's about time and they are like almost world board on yet at the feeling as a one. No, because of Mureka, I lose Ungada, Kafiabon ya, in Mako no matter what they won't go good for Ghana.
Thank you. Grateful. All right, baby, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, phone number.
My phone Samkosh.
Hey, ma.
Mauta.
Okay, we have 15 minutes to do that. That is 3:29.
You work well. Samkosh was a moko with my dog, but I'm not told you no lokata with you to your brother. I jailed a chop with a copper. Blaper brother wonder. Me fa konyi pakple mi ado MPP le tesa foma fa konyi pakple mi ba mi bu mi afofo ye egba mi koge chadu de tobi ogbo mi le ju mi le pakple mi ni bi choju asibe wa dogoro nchi alebe wa fa pakplo gaye wo ko gaye da fa nene mo no na nya kama e maga dogo nya pato jina lokata hukula mo kata ko le open store me dosropo ko ho pe da kaje dare Holy FMG le Otroeko nye do wale bokonu nye veleveji de ka le bodara klefo nye adonye pa onke Mandela lanvwe le boda ko nye pegbe do na ma don yard city le dem ka jirana le kush gen ko kata fe group crew kata wale no kata de ma uma le krema na ma kush ganga ba sa ko de do the Majima get a Jagua Motama, a tear of man and a drapa. Anyway, yeah, Sankush,
yeah.
So good Denya, play when you katana dogo, play topic I can daddy. And yan ake Yamadoa, a corner in other Magbe, near another history, Macobe, Lekin years o moy, Fikan Yaroba, Izibe, Nane George on Fifle, like a mojopo, Adomia, and yan ake. Le research man ye gonna be some kind of odd data she can what trick back serious investigation nene me ole bia no bubu nka the politics time marriage be make it akwe attribute na ne me sha me va nije creation wo me sha me ta me fa kam sugo ike de wa grand me va le oshio ado nka afo chi me va le oshio nye kakle nye colleague nye pekene director ampeto balance mi no radio nka office ni choro mi no jeru ye nye kuiva come to realization be edogo school 2006 nyama dogo school 2006 that's important but that you sick nyawo atnyango paper mai ma mekare be ne mo la balance e manya dogo school e mai ma uno SSC no SSC no ni tamya weje waye gome wasi gome alebe nyama o geography economics with government joseke mayima na gbenya de na gbenya o language nka gbenya nye general ko literature awoge compulsory elective awoge compulsory tanye 4 elective tamarum kujiba ayimi na de geography ngopele oyo na be human geography geography matter about 3 or so phases physical geography human geography and the other one. Can you remember they deal with mapping? She can over topo sheet plateau. Tane po past questions so kata no nia. Man novela be na me get high my imo. Ta o make na take the senior ho horenchi kede banet balamayo banet plateau fi na tano ane go se place ami otu. Ka je be na nyamare ke ne la connect kle gadiare la show. Tamadun kuji be mmaye na be mako history quickly. Can me people man over when you was see if I go my jemta we change the shift akata change from the old past questions so kata ta gabo mama was student I never no creative no innovative no manyo failing na do so ga poto ga ke mai mo for school na elle manual no be manual la balan tonto mi clear manya fifia na nyele exposed to this AI do mobile phone plateau ke student to antano Google mo e mayima how you dey get library e na gbala de poga library e ko get that dragado la ba ni aba no ha never year e poga kakle ga ko get do golo e dragado ne e ko gele maybe e kwele chemistry ba pa di ko dare te po bu plus ube never chemistry pe catalog ama enya be chemistry gbala le te pe ke gbala bu van mi se ta library prefect over no regular over no gbala reposition the student are kuna ne khle meji be pe colleague ne khle te anongo gbeta enu ye unoji ta le po mamra le geography mamra magbeto vie fellow lepo mama nyamu yo kan nya commerce anya initially I'm not a friend of mathematics but for a master must for bien menye lepo mama sigara waye kaduna ado SSC wuduna lot of particular theorem ple nka mi ma calculation mu algebra mu do na sugbo ta enyame ke madam nyu the mass men na makpa madam taflache nyamanya average student to manya one of the best student madam do kunya kafu mo loka mathematics na na ke dafunem kaka yi ka ba kpo bo na nyama we meta university go ma ba black pan here a bit too late kaka ma ba kpo train aba o atro mele subject ado da chi is it the find the K is it constant change
of subject.
No, not the change of subject. Topic man, you may be gala. If you have a syllabus, where
over 5% equals to K, 5K.
No, like topic and tonto. Any topic is let me mama and kudogajino. She can who sadly kakanya particular topic that feature another Waec where SSC point one through. Gakala per mama trig ratio because Waec every conmacho West Africa examination talk about a trig ratio so kunya doro. Yamu wada hoch of sigoji vegeta per mirach of sivadografi. Apo mama nekpo boteka for cordia. Ta nekpo all student gadegba am gare kekpe fuati claim academic ladder na bioko we dogo su 2006. Because 2006 mama ka yena hos bia makanye 2. 2006 mama ka na ho bia cha le SSC ma B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. Then the E is 5. Then was it F and Koya a dollar? Kakala 2006 mama ka epa grade into 2007 na you could be na ho B 2 B 3 B 4 2 play 3 play ma kakle goal. Meka again time na a dogo time dogo school 26 mama mayoka obi the SSC you know ye mo fair paper de ko tertiary otoma ta in 2007 na national accreditation wa dogo ba moyoka ta 66 ohwe obu 66 na to 24 year you do not qualify to be enrolled onto university ta alebo ga strong even amole university ha alebo ga strong novdek just to correct anomaly ma ta nyapa failure rate le 2006 nyata occasion major external factors ike global changing from SSC to WASI. Now WASI league for the past 20 years we have a lot of past questions, so maybe what change the syllabus so review syllabus we read call English man call English woman. I think we read as the gods are not to blame, the ancestor sacrifice and the literature call me man elective we read as you like it and Antelope Savannah that's the Antelope Savannah play the other but time faces over Gakaika was litigated 20 years nkagbo ucho she can for this mass failure. Then you a politician Nathan very humble Adashi MPP and this inchi Agboba this is our children, these are our children. 2006 you come a reference when I was 90 years ago or 21 was it 2000 to 90 years ago. Nane mayima badashina gakoba mayima egba apa we are shake ya ma ni madula se gba no mark time e wo ta nana docho te pare either a policy implementer what we fail the via many the via fail orokio reason no kata nye na nam aro mado to nya colleague ogbogroma even the developed country umakra nye kata o la fail ba am gba to ba jojoma metin look I brought never even doctor or senior doctor or refer now to Google. The days mama you can Google melio balegawe nona. I don't law school tower. I think Baladen or secondary school Chinese and mobile encyclopedia and my galiba. She can odone subject by subject. For my mobile reference point, I didn't balanyala. You overcome a bal volume, you homino, mania sukudela. Kakagba, I think digital library. She can all that you need is your laptop or your computer. And New Kata na Jijima o legita reference in there na kpoba nka ya fi na ta administer chicken ama na na kama kpoglecho ancho gadoma communication a ni menya ne economic bloma leka amado feel na head na ne kama gbele na ida koji doctor call ipe phone be are not sure to gbo ba do fi menya gba lo because le gba magbe ka smartphone play to mo le on still a o yin na de gba le ojo na gana do pe office so I verify problem ni ya yo kokore de me are epe do pe nya kama ma menya hu iPhone keke mi le gba mi mega discourage me view cho mobile phones as anchi was the kata ni le gba evolve into the AI regime coding regime plato gatoma vi mo kata iya ka ni view discourage into mobile phones as anchi but na the view fella me I disagree let me the debate gba I will come out with nyanya point alaba lenye do ma mobile phone jia nye butamacho de view pam ruru nchia ni butamacho de view pam lopa nchia ni butamacho de view pam learning material nchia ni butamacho de view pam pass question nchike Ghana de view de view rolia do ma he pass question anto go ankonya o leko bloge do kono sam we anto to pass question ka those days are le manual regime am yomi la kwe never seen yaro o assemble about 10 different past questions lepo wi apo ma awo ma adopo wi deke o focus na ba ale adododo yime afoyama afoyima todogo lei and prediction out teacher ro yo kala so ma dogbere one teacher there so sick I think that time if you na course accounting one Mr. Lobu that is the man he come off na ba higher na ba higher na sagoma me kaka na mfiama na show na student over paper e gaga topic e gaga tane de you pass na magwana ba ajuna ti sokata gba no ba pera to gbo bo ya ele ka ya ye o ko pass na we because as a teaching ya go my experience alechita anu na show ba na de you prepare na exam kaka gba de numo for de wo galia bia bia nya ba mia politician no shoka policy ya ko implementing syllabus so cover van de via o nka o mimi le cho implementing policy formulation na manya nsa sare ko nyo implementation ame shobe de via o so ko kata ba grade maso I think yesterday makpo honorable Blackwa yo va no presector honorary that one but presector ho was it 40 something ho 8 A's I don't 8 A's is that not it alaba over no ni namo una botapo no play computer klon vovo skuma wa nsangu letepe gaka other less and down school so nka linya added value do that suku nyema yo de kapan koma global magbo suku ya mado level ma gaka mi kata mi nya ba squad do that grade A grade B plus C plus toji my yaoka and I also want to say on this program I am a firm believer of equity not equality na bia ba nkenya equity mean ba nyakata mi la kwa ma mi so naturally ma wuna onana you can call onya advantage mi kata la kwa ma kakaba bi kata nya kunya so la dodo wa benefit adele wa kona wa ma la boga kwenu we de bo kwenu ma de ike do ma hi yala kan ma kan so be hirata aso pa klo la go dem kakano ko benefit mi kata so so ya amati wa gakokoga the inequality will continue in a society. And that is what exactly we are seeing today. In 2021 or so, we COVID apogo juko. She kept threatening jukoma tokata. That time I no UCC. But don't could you during the lockdown? Me no me ever final year. Me got 10 years at school. I'm so strong about apomo no na oba me shama val bit retarded. Ye ma yeji do akpebe elebe ya play pass question. Na the VIO. Manya gavi o koy mayu makople pass question na de dia o nya ko mesele ju koy ma boba prezaku for the people apo na ameka Ghana di oba no pass oba be plapo sangwe meka nya go meze alaba la po ma program ekwe nye no nye develop policy ma le gbegbebe ana na gade di oba ka struggle e ma gbe ba awo le nyapa jojo mare gatomezi one le grade A school re this past question panya gromola manya na ko nyana wo gaka ko le maji kana le grade C aro this kuma ore this past question dey anya game changer aro life changing policy now that anyana madaba nu yamanya munyi onyo kakale madebola ba manya the value of past question agba na maligba ye vinye na secondary school a ngbanto ka munana go nye past question na ye ga no guide him alaba azumi be na nso ka manya nke jokoba you leke trend as on now in business we call something trend analysis it is only trade analysis ka na competition jo me kana attention follow na trend ayo attention a master them kokko do na jile ipa compete ado me yoko compete pa clickbo so this secondary school result na dogoni cho me number magada the breakdown science the number of people fail percentage of 2024 6% in America 6% 6 point something pass always fail like inter science currently 26 20-point percentage increment. That's a very great number that we should all be worried. Mathematics, she can get the key to heaven. Yamanomi, we call it those core subjects, English, math, science, and the social studies. Your colleague, brother, social studies are bobo. Social studies more bobo. I think, I mean, seconds, those when your social studies are, and your topic are like issue society. Issue because society have faith in the mama into that doctrine it on your social kind of science American yata so yes it is many course konya ni abaleke ni underrating no and here kind of you fell so the golden key you can the three core the English mathematics and science are the rate at which the you fella near prepare la 1 point of it about point taken a raise by the almost get a tertiary result. Then the government much talk about policy, no fee stress. The burden will be lesser on the government. That's a very good thinking, a good thought. It could be true. Then another one, you can believe it, it could be true. In 2017, President Kufuor implemented free education. The entry grade, na secondary school aggregate. I think 36 or 24. Le mayima result at go 2017 mama the view first that do abalika ko maya ofo fiana. Then amotan popo be he. President Kufuor o education minister o nya ka for the view la bo mete gakpoga a free education o cover uta. Ina bo for the view ko report plus ube na number ke yo take le secondary school na nguru pleto secondary school na pressure na didi nyatepa quickly MPP Akufo government or the cabinet level you do get President Akufo no but ya policy e cover government be nyaba ye majiba school na wu da GSSO every Ghanaian child must end its education his or her education in secondary school for that matter grade in the secondary school where extended from 24 I think somewhere to 42 yenye amuba global over America for 54 ha old school ye we be number attrition rate you cannot attrition rate number you can do na go GSS no by can china magbomo in the secondary school which na poma I reduce and madam kuje mai baba am 200,000 on a paper the secondary school no ba joy there 400 plus currently it was 400 and something thousand in paper ni choya ever since free education introduced here President Kufuor through cabinet decision to education ministry minister of education talkbo who extend the entering intake level from grade 24 I think madam kuji mi no second GSS mayima na grade 24 second school talk go make headmaster kan talk with dia call kenagba kai kanale enwa material de oro nyicho e have a call kakagba 42 school not to say 42 madole opposite suma huna there are a lot of survey science is all available but the jero opposite suma huna le stage ado mado na second school opposite suma huna tana na ba de via Jesus odogo ma pass new the mega college or atemu de via ta ayi de via do secondary school ye ododo fia hukeke ko kaya nwi kana jole 2017 na etututu e ga jofia just because be madebe yebe yaka gade de jilong le tertiary I think 1,000 Ghana de sikaba sanko you know the funny part of it jirudu ko kona let's say 4,000 le sukuvioshi la admission fee if you be eko fee no fee stress fee na ida board meeting never approve the jobo no school fees 8,000 in about 1,000 Ghana kada unchi where you increase that they increase the actual school fees like tertiary university or polytechnic but ye increase open admission fee ka ye be ye ga throw gare no o se ma na ma maji ma se nya gba o wu ma da lo ma do o yo na fa gbe na ma
o mo ma da lo
o we blogger na ma blogger
o fi o mo ma mo to le mo ple mo
acha o mo ama o na ndu ama
na lo mo o mo de vi menye mo
akpokpo ko le ka
o mo o to le mo ple mo
masre
all right
ta o kolo tilafa kolo ezaro da na tilafa
o yebo koloza manya koloza
aha akwa nyafa stereotype ya niko
anyway great one about a quick one to past question panya manya Ghana to do global manya bo up past question the amount involved who use a couple of past questioner for my question mark ala because magara talked about past question ga no one to be a past question of you are block we do base na tega kwa jidudu to aba ko we can modern turn up past question
okay but now this three scenario
yeah quick one
jila on to no part sanitary part plan de on to that ho jidudu ba e be a sanitary part jimu de karema millions of Ghana cedi o lo be ko sanitary part pa kle jila on to na play enye avalia magronya the program jiba Ghana told the politics that minyana the cost of everything but the value of everything minyana donc on echo ko na past questions opli huema kaka lo boyo de agbe yoko to troge failure there you can maybe no wala 20 years ago e ba me no secondary school probably nanya ba de mima a press on harder and yen ku gbegbe do ba hin anyamanya anyama pa de ye David babla ablaji fa go machine block all about that be you can get twisting let me say on this one me twisting
yeah
but nedo menye school dey your do ma hin na ha yeah agbatekon anya go seminary ta pass question ma pere wa de luvo na amado gba amado iganya medical engineer o doctor o ado tefe ganga o gba just because by pass question ma pere je ko chance na wo pa gba mazu aloje bo zu ta pass question for course day yeah shouldn't be issue of discussion but life is a pass question ma change ala pass question ma nko de pass question ngaka de via I gave the opportunity to follow the history, the past, but like a channel.
But we must have a value for whatever we do when we come to monetary wise.
Not everything that we can assign value to.
Our comparison to part, do you know people sleep with men to get money to buy part?
I am a Benadi. I go part of my value. I will not shy away from that. So that is the value side. So may I kind of value side go over part of here. I'm a market grown over. Past question emenyu amadema ga gbogbo ba drone delivery system wo ko na vu ko na the heater land so amadeba no a girls as call delivery more me menu ta gama you ne koko oleka bon we always know the cost of everything by value of none anyama nyenye pa to munya chita lenu yo kata made let take the government back to the drawing board.
Okay,
they have additional 3 years. The government maturity Ghana now they have additional 3 years. That's smart. They should go back. Not everything the former government on young Beglo. Let them you can work in the former government. Let them do it. Now wanna continue with that momentum. If they want to reset everything, this is the kind of result that we see.
With the analysis of money, like a model of vaccine like Jukama where they supposed not to, but they inflate the figures. Telling us about your rights. So
no inflation. It's about a cost of financial loss to the state. How much is a different?
All right, we leave there. Thank you.
You would have oh, Mama
Why fashion missing with the me. We'll leave that. That will be another discussion. Thank you. I don't promise. Let's hear you. Good afternoon. You have 15 minutes to do that. Thank you.
Wasam dokuchi Antonia Miller Christmas season ta. Me a house the Miller Draji. That whole boy. What you go via few what time we do ta flat in your body chat. I know I'm gonna miss together next year. The meeting will be quite a batuga. Oh, yes. I will not quit the Abacabia house in La Day. Next year, the meeting will work one day. I got to go. The door of the program Anticlos next year. But it's man. Now, my topic I hand over. My do or two Nyana Bonami by next year na nyaba mi team agba mi va mi agbogo do tiga enya majedo do wo chudo kunye ntifia bana akaje ba amuyuma kokpede do kunye mi no do majima do 20 a na mi apa view sanya kweda they will know that before you go to the next stage aje na perform.
Okay.
Rasa say ba ya go ma no me na nyaba mi nyawu gas ma dogba na you for chairman
I love that.
Now nyaba manya bana from JHS I've made the SHS nyaba nyama pass walo nyama ho grade dawa nyama yigo gabana mam stronger ado vi mto sro gabana leka ko masia ma glona ho agade SHS ma gani nogoa gabana at least mia filter system on video mia sra ma video mo da calculate brother agbolon sebe enya yogmo la bana agbobana the impact of free SHS America mo gbobo mo nyolo enyo bana me review kata me yi SHS kaka ga nyo ha bana de mia sra ma mo video 30
Okay.
bana de na mane ya mo kada mo de kere ko kwa de mi ga kuju kwa demo na de mi adidio aga to upgrade road GV de afiwa yi next year academy ala bag mo dongo ha bana mi kata ko bana mi kata ko do la de school to the highest level mi o jidu do dongo ko amado naturally do bu je no tadi mo mi ba mo kata ni year New York mi jano ko come now amado this mass failure attributing to the street invigilation rasa mi kata de manya bana ni mi na de exam oga ajebo to na prepare do queue pele nu na so pe to na nya bana gbale ya dago le di fa koma ye de kadula wewa
Okay.
you nya bana ni bana video exam hall afi na vi no view yo no apone teacher you no la fuma wa no ko parent you afi na apass we exam atana nya ba gai mako ba jididu ba ma sama na wo into pa mi yo so afi va no anya into na we kwa aje mi fail let me fail for me bana because jididu bana this time invigilation is so serious allow leak paper so into the exam hall so allow phone so to go get a hamotena when you got toja rasam fia mi via do fia de anya te po matro bona policy maker so stakeholders you must some can involved le mi pa gbala so po nyama mi okata mi atu te po mi do ku bona it's about time bona nanye ba maglo ko mi na glo bona maglo ne ba nyo ko mi mi do ku ba maglo bana na mi ba mi no politics playing problem de siana alo mi no enmo won mi adu si ke mi nya mi ajide gwa bana politician de siana o gabana wa favor yo party abaka your brother glova yina ala bana ba mi party la jidifia no de siana de kam ya wo akọ win vote going to the next election mi oga mi ma ke bana amo fail alo mo fail the moment mi vote jimila mi oga akọ mi vote that can we can ada mo dia aje mi no hold den time now mi atema attribute this mass failure better called the politicians shimala bana this free SHS it contribute massively la gonna the day sika afina ide grade A school aje na call result there that chef ya koi okay this time na yiba modo call result there that koi ha monye through result ya manto no anyi strag bala me mo kokko yo apon to push ama fi video school ma ta anye na yi sesere bana mi aga no fi mi la ba mi discuss mi opwado over yi aga no yo aga no blame dara ma de jano blame dara ma jide de ko anyo bana leka politician vana le police vovo ato curriculum ato mu just because ujiba upa party na no si da anyo bana wada shi no pa mamu ada si education system anti bana education ministry ano education ko double politician that head fi mo ha no allow system of order ye ma de ku na mi anto mi pa view ha bana de abonye brother ibi global ibana le advanced countries so du ko yonde le ngwa de mia ou qu'on a phone ploto aux an pour computer ploto mia ha mi di o mia so plo o ha kaka nous camion mia to ko pour phone o nous camion to ko pour laptop ko o agba le so clear out yo kata mi nya ba ne bo vio bu to no le SHS a na ho phone lo wa mo wo CV fila amane ni ne ko pour phone comme so mo dama mo vola mo na ho kata pour phone da CV fila amene ko phone da comme so mo dama mo vola mo do bo to bana yo bi ya ho gala mo resi alo boyfriend girlfriend ba nya we le mo e ko tane nya ba vion to mo la serious bana yo bi aso agbala ala bi yo ba yo ba su na ne le chomo e fu daga nya bo agba do ngo bana SHSV neighbor na global Kofi is going to school alo gbanyare mote mo ikana nya tepa ikana ba mai ma mote Kofi is going to school ngomo ye amana ngo exam wo F na mi abana amade course ya kege na nipa mama nenye ba teacher de pedenti o lika pode ni ngwa ka dogo pro result mi da ya na ma ka fu ike bona amama deserve mi e kokko dogo ka choma ni ba mo wala do po da kan ji ba ta do wa gbere na juko mo te ogo ta nyubo from the basic level a mi ada cut point de da ni ya de foto to abala ka ko le ten ko benade ni ba devia ma perform wadi no gigba plus subona wa dum se ya into bona nenye be ma so agban lo o ye gaga school de ma de si la Ketu South afia o ma de vio ma de ABC amiu fo su da dan vida o da de e amiu na pro da de B amiu na pro da de C nenye be wo exam this time ye wo A or we kana la A B class ene perform poorly o didiga neighbor B alosi o dagare B alosi amene le class B alosi you perform better o de ga kwa dare A plus subana abi ha motivate gamana e magale amagbojo to do mo vale amiyo fetu sune karamo come o didi from A class kwa dare C ya ihe anya bana this time e didi vale sita the next time you can ga exam ajebu ya from hard asego daga mso go se close buna ya kpongo gbo yi tane ba nu ya fo do ga to di diva me system ma o ga bana mi apo view agba so so ko ga se sin aka na ba mi ba ndo se na yiji na ma mi je mi ada si mi apo invigilate so nti wa no ko pe mi apo view nti ano apon kon no ni me ga khamo na examination ma 46 ya o nu de se da ko ja no jinta anya ga yi mi de bana anya ya na me going into the next year or next academic year labana nu you na jofia mi ya agba de share whether me correct to plus whether the next result ikera ga dogwa maga blum la ko ta anya ma assure me atobona Waec result ya na dogo this year anya ya ga na am me video ko na exam ga ni chola bana teacher de share that make sure bana ye fiam de jovie la presse à la machamaji ta machama ja make sure bana ye fiam e de vieux ho ja make sure bana yo so agbala mais de share school de share agba de share jega bana titi de ji de nava ta can show you bana the next result you can dogo after this one enyo ga ko ya mi po this time
I promise me border my politics discuss similar.
Yeah.
Now for the immediate past government, former President Akufo-Addo for Ghana, nano yoka benefit na misukuvio kana agbana sosro o honuma o dala mi aba PTA. O PTA maga wodo. Moga for the view plachio. Ama paso ma paso na zon yeda ngogba wa we for school na SHS. Never na be ale de view ngoro do kpo no mark mana ma over trade nka aptitude test ho aro na no afia move ya fa afia ngoro BC pe to mo kata na nyeba ngi o kata watro gbovade because mi kpo ajuka juklo ho na Akufo-Addo kpo do fia ba that time the view maza na phone ozane okay to a pointer o da chiada achana nyo dida mi kpo do kpo mo chongo Aleo JDD 2021, 2022, 2023, kaka 2025. Ako sabana nyingi yopo troto koko gbova sukua ma baleka Haruna Idusu education minister global achine tro gbova sukua. ofo de vio klotomo o se waneng yo kata trogba au ba a shape de viawa ona ma bola se gbonare ko the supervision na get government school so kata is very poor is a teacher when I get a private school so it's a bit okay agba is 100% makawa do da she wonya bo wa pogo bo nwa de to yo jile mi abo sukwa o ga ho de vio she class aba trozu business le mi abo sukwa o ma le JSSO le SHSO one of the view nyamba ya home fido le wa ho 3 series o 8 series ko mu nya burden le de via oji kwa geology wanya de view teacher dung da pitié to gbo no dogofia nke jore school pe to mo kata ni ya kata ma demoralize de via wo pa gba na so kaka do the secondary school affect wa pe de via to extravagant lifestyle de via ma le se struggle na ko wa park of mo le teacher show o parent na plug no bi no ba park wa de bia ro mo jila yo plug wo o le squad scam wo wa park moto ga e ma abola phone lo shi wala chicha jo kada wo mi atencha wo nanu ofri ba ga trog bo ba sukwa e ka wa reshape mi abale ko shape mi akata po wa ye na
Rasam let me ko vudi va supervision for nyagba my private school so amede ko inter for gakodo school you ho akọ direct school amgbe na nyem fiala ta ma si de go wanti o bona no school na don lo wo funde se ya kana za do a ya ka fo no ihe la school kwaji ayin gbogbo alo ne ga ho headmaster daddy ha proprietor anto yin gbogbo ta o teacher ya na o ko direct school anya bona na wi bo va dogo de yin e mo fia mo le funde se alo ye no anya awata ma fa yo gba ta supervision la firma ya ano na on point when o supervise na teachers want make sure na when you fear de view compared to a government school so abrasa enya te when agado mo a abela kamia talk bleva ya man on up to ala kamia mo mi di me no ka ja o se bana you for director to feed the bona aha afi bo ma gba fi na kpo bona unom de sia do bo yo mfia like biam se bana na nyeba headmaster de la school ma a headmaster gbedu bana every day and fresh that dane be teacher so dia teacher monto ko ga zoom for ga headmaster ma abayi de ka ko jidudu de o mo la de ka ko o ma la ka code do akọ wa bana de fufu apo do ina o ki ga no nye yogbon ike bana mo mi ati dem na no ibo mi va mi mbo vio on top agbale so so po nyagbo brasa mo gbon do ngo bona mi mbo vio mo la ready na yo aso agbalo na depo matro bona nyapo view nyon view klon tu view gata mo le ready be atwa gbalo ta mo nto mo le ready be atwa gbalo are nega for pass question paper so no how pass go aba my la school anya la ko scam na ma hona galamasi afla moto ama ma gala will be atwa gbalo ese goma ta maga ya no anyifia anu agbalo gbo 2 hours 3 hours be ibala sromo ka ni yo awanye bana message kwa no send na mo la fonji na no ibo mi ga va mi ba teacher so gbo alo ada pitié kloto mo abwa basam la yi mo kata made pitié play na role de kokola la school de siada pitié play na role de na ibo mo ji ga do mo nyu wa teacher so play ji lawo over no na nyakpo bona okay nu yo adi bu ya wa la ke ya trasi wala ke akane ibo mi va da simo katanchi abela ka no former president ko fado fo gamena jidudu be de kaya ko mu kata yawo ikane nya agba ha ma idimi ada silenti wa mo mi aji degbe ma de mi aji hola yiyo o kro mi va yimo ta the best thing nya bana jilo no involve jilo ha no contribute where e ko atu contribute no contribute afi teachers who contribute plus bana e ha je go to apoma va school kwa jana ibe ma de ma yin la school kwa yin do ma yin da apoma yin do come here we come together ya solve problem you can le de via pa gbon plus bana de via na kpongo gboyi brasa nya te fo nye bana le chama fofodo teacher do fo na school via do a na ibe na do go dem a dom adu school via do a tie de wala school via do a yento mo de school via do le mi for time fofo ko de ama la mo si jo la bana na teacher gbunya mi no kwa never gba la jinu never cho ha la jinu unto sisiga taba jidudu jibana ya mona no momata you value bana atia na jura yakade atia fo joju ade ipo mnyo fo klefe mgblefu ade e ka sugbon ko maybe atia ga trogbo ha na no do dem okay ga dem because I hate the via daddy chalo the via on ade no ye minute the shadow konafio if we want to kwa ka je bana da shim ga school de ke punishment de ke ma no nti kra o ya ma da ma dio awo na bana de via mo vona alo sisi da ke no na nyo na bana do homework na de via yida fa ma via o do ga ko gban ma ko gbo no na how will you feel about teacher na ama feel de via mo de utama kan de via nya bana ne be mo homework on ne va at least punishment da ni no gana ya agbagba de ko jega atrasi le de na do ne nti kwata jidudu ba a punishment de da ti de da school cha iha ma de ni ajo akala ka ga to ke gbofia nya ko ma gbo bana na ibubu a punishment of you wa ko atia vi ha ma ga no da ma cha bala ka no cha ni ala ba na ga fo de via so gbo apa yo ga da bi nti ha ya ji la won to ga gbo ga bana mi ba tia na gbo mi ga de vio fo ma la ka ta je bo alan kudanti le mo mo faji akara ku mi agbo na mi ba vio to bana de on to ha no so agba la vida afi teachers on ha apu for game afi fi kan mi aji la ha mi ba party mi apple bana mi adom salama na mi ba vio alo bi aji la yo ni be de vio gbo instead of mi encourage obo no so agba la mi me nyala ke blog no de vio na no sama gawo gawi de ke gawi ever I feel the side kan je o sia mi aji la mi ne premier part de vio ha na oto afi jidudu ha na o ito ko bana ngogbo ya bana mi okata ba aboju ko na.
Thank you so much, Honorable Promise Tete. Chief Mamusa, let's come to the second topic you can allocation for.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna just 1 minute there.
Yeah, Sankush.
Yeah.
Private school open on private school.
Open on private school.
Ah, okay. Private school come in. Private school come in. You must search in Chikopo. When they say international school, so example about Kosovo International, private school Gangamo Lakra, Machin Koseba Gopa Resort, Yatanya Seni, a cheaper discretion who abuse it. Yamanya victim of discretion, ma. Few don't have to do to take a decision, ma. Highly, a cheaper Boko Magbo. Private school jila de shara jivia private school a purpose ta do de via private school do make ka ko ji ko jila do do ntie gboro evi ye jibu na wanye mi na chota do de private school awu monitor kaka government school a mecha mini e jona madam le kramanya be school demo de via motokata manya be school demo they are all struggling on their own ita olnya jiru pa do da shi be na ko equitable remedy ko da de nyem dudu le school plus what do wa mi de the German na the paper no get chota ma bu nchonwe ya odunchi jiru do kokko global free body house hot meal na the view konye day student ha na conduct to gawie ve ndu record na borders ho ha me chu no ho na do abi be the view mata so gbara pass le apa at the struggle apaso mate president ku for papa ni free education per result o le far better than what we are discussing today ni ga shile nyata pa body nya no bubu blomo
grateful thank you Chief Mamusa thank you
unya kuma okwa private school so the euphoria environment supervision the fala amadu even company amaji bana gba asagoma taye etona bona governments nya etona bona government sat afi nya mo global ya is fat akpo phone ha ungbon na yikonji ya mare ba o nyare ko ma clear
okay we come move to the second topic
okay ya mare ba phone okpo is even from ya me ano amu ba ya shika ulna ware tamunya is better tamija agba leke ko me akpo mo like leke me akpo solution panacea to me abon yaye ye ko me Waec me ada ku now because the moderation of all mark papers are enough from examiner mark examiner ka mark scripture ka check it have chief examiner mo kata edena atami mi do gba cross virtual me education sector wa je fi ataje gato oba guy ya budgeting budgetary allocation by that's the second topic
For agree.
Okay. For by a finance minister for agriculture sector.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Please forgive me. I didn't see. Sorry. All right.
I just want to make a comment.
Sorry to cut you.
One or 2 points my colleagues raised. Another evil that bedevil this performance is absenteeism and lack of discipline. Some kushna na yinde jilemi aba school man. Yenye be na the via over admission na. I won't kuno be the vima ano apema a whole semester.
Okay.
Move vaga school. Ke second semester never. Maybe I have 2 months kwa. Ever move to the next class.
Which happened under MPP.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And it's something that we have to fight.
Okay.
It's still in the system.
Okay.
The Viamu, the Viava 2 months, like the whole semester. SHS2, SHS2, the whole academic year was 3 months. Go move it to SHS3. So how do you expect such students to pass?
Okay.
Do you get it? Le chama na a chapel for some number of days you may be rusticated from the school.
Okay.
One now. That the no more that truck of bola by no popo by Edibamia Conano Wagbo. Plus super wa help system amen. Ikamia brother hand non popo ma. Eglombe ni chuafi wanglo ezama. There was a contract between government and headmasters. There must not be any examination or practice.
Okay.
But previously, before 2025, I do know what was the MOU contract performance. They will go and sign contract that my school must score 80%. Now, neighbor sign contracts ma GS sign contracts man over school na 80%. So whatever you have to do as a headmaster, pay a hit targets ma. That is why we see 8 headmaster here over relaxed. Like the system is relaxed.
I'm enjoying the conversation. Things are popping up.
Yes.
Which you in the school, you hide it from the media.
No, this was in the public domain.
No, it wasn't in the public domain.
Contract.
It's performer contract bad.
But to say somebody to make sure he get 80%, I have a problem with that though. But you move on, just move on.
Did you get it? Kaka ekpo contract you must sign fear. No examination or practice. That one headmaster mushamika na obe omega disgrace e per school. That is all you do. Ye na ba nu ye Jimmy Vakpo no mayawo. That ni ko majiba magrenebe. Now I never be able to ensure that discipline. Now the video are chapel for some number of times. A whole academic year in our school, maybe 2 weeks, go up promote to her. Such attitude should not be encouraged.
Okay.
Do you get it? Komako on letter no say about about past questions. My past
question is not a poll.
No, never over apple. Past question. Now, about that time I did past question.
Let's correct that.
Okay.
We didn't say apple.
All right.
I got a past question.
Yeah, we'll criticize it.
Past question that there who are involved.
Sometimes about the money that is also involved. Tell me a past question, Mavadi. There was no textbook. Do you get it?
Why global in COVID era?
Yeah, global Lebanade. But my textbook kokoga fiamu de viao. Afi was from past questions awa. So if there was no past question, there was no textbook. Yeah, back of past question. But the view no strong. Then the second thing that bedevil that past question. Yenebe man your course subject teachers so that day. And this na past core teachers so at that time over stress. No, you know, but when they go back, they shouldn't teach anything apart from the past questions.
Okay.
And I think they went for that conference, if not once, twice. How to handle the past question with the student.
Was the call made through the teacher unions or through directors of education or the heads of
the education minister met all the core subject teachers.
The call was he made through do you to
no the heads were aware. Yes through GS. All the core teachers that you but this is the report they brought. So they told them how to go and teach the student about the past question. So the past question become a Bible. Then the teacher in the classroom open the past question to this page. No matter way me criticize at that time. But no, ban textbook malu because past question be. Now two past question me no straight along the materials available. You want them to concentrate. That they don't kuji. Hey, the view no was at that time. Results more Cordova or June. Nana, I'm never present by then. Nana Kufado. That for video more Odogo Gabu for moment. Yes, but I promise you, all the questions will come from the past question. And they rely on the past question. Material and at the end of the day, that happens. So that is what we criticize. That when the past question in East Safa, you may criticize because we all know how helpful past question is. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Imam.
Okay. Akpa, a politician. Absenteeism petrons here are subjected the Bureau of Full having a busy over Jigafia Vasu, Amoro their business food. A solution could Jimmy and across education sector, mere sanitary. Me have agree. You have 10 minutes to do that. Okay, government budget this year on agriculture sector. The 2025 national budget allocated is what 1.5 billion to the agriculture for economic transformation agenda. That is AETA in Ghana. That's one of their policy or. With regards to hold on, me I can quickly I may net be. A student rain insult on His Excellency Nana Addo for introducing. This one is free SHS, not past questions. So.
No,
Pascal was there.
Right. I'll cross check that.
After paper, the Pascal. It was premiere at the time. Tama me that you shouldn't believe that. Me akpomo onya na de bi kwa. Me ade. Tami kwa agriculture anya me agric sector is one of the is very significant because it's crucial for food security. Me have upgraded the one ya eleve vire na jua. Yeta yobo agayo corner sector 1.5 over aga amagaro ko aga ma kafetra shima masubato because agrica is a heart of what nation building. Na upgraded the adugule. Me have jukoma afudega because it serve as the food security, economic growth, anana kafetra shi. We have economic China through job creation and export earning. Like no Ghana agbedemu subafia nemi tomatoes odun sabala don suba. Mi no coin beta shikemi akpogale enana don have ana jamoni provide raw material for industry enana mi pona raw material like nyoko wona hu first anu firo bingo kloto manemia anchile mi ashe mi ateno as a raw material ateno corner close one ateno one also is a vital source for livelihood agbede mi abo level fire mi abo ka agbono no mi abo dudu le kemi akwa afoji ha enhia particularly in a rural area le fia yi kafla anye call for agbojia enhia na mi ha enya na reduction in poverty anana hia kam ha adi na poto overall nationally it contributed to the development all about government and another point here agriculture ga impact in gross domestic product GDP it contribute to account for significant percentage in many developing countries. Name for Juba Chicha over gross over domestic product and ya woman Juma Shika and Subashika across the borders and China and development Vana Jua Jama. Ta agriculture name akwa government alabo wa lenkura agriculture sector name for buffer for economic shocks na kafla da China ejukwa ha ewudon because something early chance salad and he na akutua o wa lo won ko re fire ne ndu mo ba le adudu wa didi go ne ndu le mi ashia ekpe na va joye ndu mo lo like ndu va bo sabala ba le scarce tomato ba le scarce mi anto mi de area mi ateno zan akono nya wonta ala bo government ne le nkuro akpaya ba yeba initiative alo yeba part of your bookship big push alo yeba social intervention or cover one of them is to fund this man is to fund feed Ghana but no nandu Ghana wadu bishiganye me Ghana me kwa champo but time ako implementation baba mashama no onka garden amashama ne dagrebe amashama to feed yourself operation feed yourself that so one ne dagra na obo sabala le wagbo tomatoes le wagbo ademi awon ate awo ademi de chi alo afota alo gba mota jiradu at the time I help Ghana a lot ye MPP wo la jajo ko nka feed Ghana wo we kon yaba yobo feed Ghana like wa feed Ghana to politicize government akafla in Ghana police amiwa won it's more highly outrageous no chushi le feel kwa even the share me ajoji no have amaya like you taina na kafla me Ghana of Africa me MPP ate konyoba MPP bastard a vilify omonyo no ma ko vice versa fanya bon ma konela enyo cover feed Ghana yo cover MPP wetama and this omonyo yebo de gaba oga onya ta is more or less
ko MPP make of feed Ghana we this
okona ba no ma like
plenty for food
and job plenty for food is more or less here I say go ma
no it's a different thing altogether
o ka ta ko chin nkwa
okay
nkwa ko is English la
ko je you donadra o tenye ba plenty
for food and job I mean feed Ghana but it kelo do mercy ta the Ghana another one Ghana Greens Development Project Ghana unkuchecho ayiku unkuchecho ha by development project okuva and vegetable development project. These are the three initiatives how do you call it, social intervention policy government cover feed Ghana Ghana Green Development Project and then the vegetable development project. Another in related program eboko nkonko keten kokro vivi nyunyi shiko over name kokrovinyi ma we add we revitalize our local poultry industry because name kokro by maybe 6 months to akoko achi mi ase mi akpoga has one of the good initiative okowa shike miga po klonkubara amoyo yokonba amoyo support like peasant farmers. They supported the government initiative agrivi amoyo dan agrivi vitiko shike obon amachina I don't say you plus you are agba wa telling go but then you criticism over from other MPs and agri impact group over a guy okoba a guy who akpa shike agri kan ya omo na mia 1 billion 583 million and 59 because it represented 0.115 of projected GDP. Imagine, it's highly insignificant. 0.115% of Ghana GDP in agriculture. Gamma, Gamma. Let me previous government, but imparting from 2018 up to this year. Let me from 2018. Total expenditure is almost 8 million 304 invest yama 2020 now almost 9 billion. Let me call 2020 2020 11 billion and above. 2022 I make 11 billion allocation. 2023 I make something around 2 billion. That this year guy cover 1 point something now me cover close to agri sector. And it's vital sector for all over. What add something to sura me about agri fertilizer nana unku unse de do agri de la to wate yara ba agrika akpana modudu ha banyan na fi agriculture development wa do mo agro ko mo wa lebe na modudu plan close one do attend transporting in and out ta me go no jiga people so me adeso.
Thank you Chief Mamusa honorable baby.
Yeah, Sanguish. But imagine if I glad then you go mala. Let me up o farmers in Rugacho Connect Bona. Melamu, a trade bona Melamu, Firagbe.
Yeah.
Macaba Volta Region, Yoje.
Okay.
Lepayama. Lemyapa Bepe history, man. At least vegetable per Enyagba Uma. Southern Ghana, Enyatapeke, vegetable, a dog bowler. Nyapa Futakpa, you know about Southern Ghana. So, Ada, Kakava Dashina, Aflao. Here we have the biggest samba. Nacho, after I get a tafuto. Nacho again, Cocoyina also stone, a quick Kakairazin. Kakamiak Bofia, Fiawe, vegetable naturally, less effort, a donale. Alebanagacho, samba, a glomalagacho, Kakanado, Benia, Yoga dog bodo, do Mayama call moto, Emanade Benia. Ni ka dog banala mojis.
And I say, Papa.
Ow, you're a friend of me there. Okay. Timo is saying, apart from that.
I bet you come here.
Yeah.
That
just the way. I love me cut the ways on them. Le Juamania by Katinavado. Is it pour the grant or what in a jar? Beneath Juamamo in a vegetable blend. And the level you catch Wakata engage in a vegetable blend. Most surprising, but Upa Juko and make a very concerted effort. But you never predominantly like Blepa more than a lay our policy around Agble de Lama, Alabontoji Donoruki, who Yamagaji Dono, talk now formulate a policy so about importing and exporting. Magada Monak Betatorek or lower Tova Kodika about more perishable, no. Dashile vegetable blaunchia jiuna katu to product mo produce mawa o last na produce ado come the Nigerian kaba this salad tomato carrot pleto ya wa all very fragile na perishing yeta storage nya jirurua mete storage organo ta make sure be ya na be kakao diko wa encourage for exporting kaba nana ma ye ko chuaju. But the reverse is true in Ghana. No, but the reverse is true in Ghana. Jimoma tonde avaya, polekanyoma vegetable sabala gredo kato ragba. Choke angloga kaba dashina Aflao. Nke jofi. Ye opa sabala hoiro. Ema ye japa bola vuvune. Niger du kobu bumeto. Awo kaka benito over no vegetable drale nyapa juyama. Na lesaji inakpo the volume of vegetable yokeva na nyapa bodaji Ghana dada kra. And now you ever price are not cheaper than Kayato or even Yabamope, Sabala Plato, Chagleji. Neji Ruru Ekleji, Jitanya, Volta Region where Akoyo Dana, you be a launcher, a policy called vegetable, a policy called is it vegetable for project or something like that. Will be launching in Chole, Bono Regional. Make a vegetable that the Nyamu comparative or competitive advantage. She can Yapa A for visual. Produce kemye pona rich bubu or one is happy pona there. I will not tell me a Bono Regional. Nkagbocho. Then I beg farmers they get a Nyabo Volta Region. In a call all important policy. My honor of 50 Agric Minister is not for any reason. You call cashew ni mako initiative mako by Southern Volta Fieke Metin word on you. So this time around, let me agree discuss ma. Just because of power, but you do G. Oh, you sell I'm a good fagile lamento. Sabala great de la gadela Jim Tony every year. Mado we call all the cover. In fact, Sabala chip Bojinamo, Agblegano, Jomotino, you have a more popular. Alaba, Mama, Yen Niger Togoro Goria over Lemabashioma. Very cheap. Sabala Moglenamo. She said she have one of the gadget. Because my mobile Sabala, I think we stand now. Desert to Daglamole. Tano cover me watch ya go here. I think on engine went on a plate on my gleno. Kakamia to yawa. They only need about 1 or 2 months go. Oto a vai. Benibanya Glomala, but a very particular boy Madino Kineba. Can we do similar thing? Job of it on the Benitowa. My Jabba electricity and your McWill. Now watch at Blagadella Moto, Kayola Moto, when you're growing a get when you save como. Now, the plant gang, number of planter, bigger generator, and can come out at Bladeshadam. Yagbo, we are so blessed by electricity, almost Agbled the Pagado. So, Jirudu, then you better America, Agblayina, Agana. 70% are employed there like artisan farming 70% are a doika kunye natural o joda nyigba ji na tinchi awo nyapa nyigbo de nye kunya gble dollar Ghana ple Africa kata tado zube re yi amati fula ye jirudu ke juklom then aneto be feed Ghana and over prioritization resources e okone feed Ghana ekunya 1.7 billion Ghana cedis are way inadequate. Okay. And think tanks so jirodi the need stage madoga for the then you get up where today up where I'm up food reliability can wasn't a direct contribution of the current government or their direct contribution will be felt next year up where in Bona American seminary take a cocoa industry for instance Madakama da cocoa blow whole glony uchinagba on amibo Nanyama cocoa good harvest ligba that it tells you but 10 years ago 7 years ago if what I get a cocoa sector Mreko nyagoma seminary na get a crop share not kleto okata we agree na get a nyapa afupaji ale kokpena de lanyini ado talk kleto mu yokata we agbo moto kleto mo mama don't forget where gayokata open the we get a fish industry togbo they are all part of agric. Unless maybe I'm going to food and agriculture, I may include the Dodi Copula.
I must hear.
Yeah, that never gamopa there, ye adbomo to play all about these are things that you do want to play or corner subsidy play over a rovagana, Japa vegetable farmers. So, because I'm an area called the vegetable letter, I must talk extensively in their favor. Yapu the over the a voice here. Now, a guy who got a people like near over a renya kuko nkiti. Now, if you man you do must support a policy 100%. That in kuko nkiti must support it. Good thinking, good policy. That implementation will be like Chake Ojojo de Burkina Faso. Aleka ko 2013 John Dramani Mama no juklo yo ko Chake Nyinyi. It the same Chake Nyinyi for policy. Oko susuma nyu ba o nyaba Chakenya, one of the delicacy, la Volta in Ghana, I think in the northern region, over Savannah, northern Savannah region, to Sada. You call policy, maybe a okay tapama, you no play Chake, Alaboni Chake, on your donor, Oko Hani, Oko Dema, Mokata fair, the auto bofia, say Taika, Ghana Tontola already, not because they are doing well. They are not doing well because poultry sector mele strong enough to feed Ghana at all. We can never poultry sector to fupene policy implementation concerning import and export. You can get them more na foreign product to nicho over egg glut. I love a glut whatever means of government at the Benin agriculture nove absorb perishing one sado na second school view. Egg to dogobe ni na yope glata venya benka Chinese egg le podomia na yabo zube na yawo na kuko kitikiti ya onebe loju kopega be yen ko kitikiti in any case mado kokovi yo ko gan togo ha me koklo nyila onyo because mele party meta alebe ya kokovi yo ko to ga shitoge abale ko le ni sama chobe disi yare ado fertilizer store ako fertilizer je bo man e constituent to as from to be le koko ve fertilizer store you petition present abane ni o mo ponye yare ko ngo pede ta amwo shitoge de koklovi manchi ma ngwo no fifula jim apede ka feto ado pede ka de magbe ni se we kokovi oku aja dobal oku o kata o dogo echo ega ko de na nuya ega masuboto ega ya omo etogola ga kene oswe nya implement nkuko nkitikiti ye nyuba new guys so na libe o poultry sector ba nya valere la sinyam ada silebe de omo lentile ye vudome interview poultry farm do ko jago ma vie club 300 bed the last time we check every day ga chomanya for nya onyu aba garo ba take on 25 crates 50 crates in a day. Santi ko jago me 4 years ago gidi tane yaba mo yoka entrepreneur mi malo shebo yo gere koko gloma godo ye ji dudu pa nkuko kitikiti aso shi yo we da do ma o ji da ade na ji jukome daka policy kevana restricting importation yaba gbo la vuvu magbo vegetable to bayi foreign to over compete plani o nyamira tomatoes over nyamira nyato o che boji gble ni mo we for trego mia encourage exportation but you can get the perishable
with regard to the exportation, how standard is our product, farm product, compared to Fikamiku? And secondly, business is a competitive.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever price. Now they want to call price deji, but that beat it or down. You also have to cut yours down and meet.
I go develop country this thinking about pricing plateau, mean over control, encourage exporting. The moment they encourage export call, I call a don open to move you the more.
You know, when you might export, I go
a whole day, 3 hours teaching. We are to go into this thinking of those school talk about export more, import lesser. A program by two like Gomaja Jama, ye over moment compete go. Maybe the cost of production in Ghana, Madeka the Sabala Glele Ghana, upper cost ya ko Zafi producer Sabala Kotokudeka, probably 1,000. Every country ma. Most of those things are available to that mama through means of agriculture. Alaba upper cost of producing Sabala Kotokudeka and your 500 Ghana cedis. Tano was many as 1,000 called the Sabala Kotokudeka, you want as 1,000 Togo, 1,000 Togo called the Sabala Kotokuma. Now, when we get out to the camera, the cost here come and call that the got electricity January 1st January next year. Electricity will see 15% increment. So the cost of doing our marginally increase no increase in them can't make a compete but take compete ya can't do day. Now you be paid already or have a higher cost of production. So when you have too much money act better on Chile exporting. Now ga kwebe over cost ala na better on to move over. Avalia maybe aba agbonya product ya produce ya ko omde internationally standard be one meet European Union plateau. That is why Greek minister will come down through this assembly aba Greek ni odu ni cho o fiana agbledela but kabika o lemna azande mi nebi anyi nebi anyi koklo chemical aleko na no plus ube no kokko igbeta o mo ka fe radiator then you create job for your people here kakanebo ozuba ape na gbonafia amule jujire dagbele abo we chi janu e fine o dagbele amove the perishable mi o move the big black or that over a preserve aba for the cateti na odu o dagbele voko kaka nane ko jokoko jukobu bo pe produce over grass amekpelo sankos ne la mo yo pe afodomene po bu gavade agbema de atama buge jeba ba me o ne dagbla pe ya me ne sabala pe me do me sabala na kama gbla chunchi o jukora doko encourage eba jumazi o no export o now the necessary logistics through the agric ministry ye ka president Akufo-Addo call planting for food and job cover le 2017 policy ma save a life kakanya mu ikede joy mayima fertilizer those are mayima juko o importer nyama fertilizer e call is it fall army where my cover. Here treating is also another cost na juko. Kaka juko te to come kata just to make food insecurity out of the country. Tano zuba jirudu lifia in a pom yapa record hoyika uzana la agree never population chichi in 2017 population kala jirudu ashi jukoshi atio ko budget ma of a GDP but no koko pe agree kinchi e be na population ji. Today instead of yakpo higher allocation of fund na agric ministry then we are seeing a reduction I can never put door more reduction from population ag then the consumption increases na john them then what happen jiruru choba okay yabaka sagara agripa ngarochi emutati amo fet nka ho agri center mo na 2017-18 ahuade le podo metia yi planting for food and job those pick up white o provide manager come out okata Ghana this is to kata this are the car affair now imagine ba fuma agric minister kala fuma ma echa chamle agble de dwoma aleba o fiama
nya beta mo chana agble de dwoma
oh Sankush. But now a very good point. Nemo zehua for the intended purpose of then you bring it to the doorstep of Nyaju Mejiao. Many politicians but press because
assembly and cause
at the point that Ketu South Matanglobe, Ozenui, Alabama, Nima. Lekobloge nima isolate nka insulate na doke chobo me involve ba and option na mo subo this is that maroko koko da kai maroko koko da kakpe na kakpe na no is another thing is an isolated nyaka purpose of procuring assembly sokatado agric ministry sokata district to pour pick up brand new enye yiba wako education kenye aglede de fun fiafia mu kenye na aglede la pa vivi se ma baby enye ma de tadi gbe pe ya ma so ga ko tadi gbe de na sugbo ye dole lo kata na so na pe tadi o ko cover yo fia aglede la fi o po pa vra be yo de tadi gbe ele show be amade fia en le yike nka tadi pe sisao plant gay kaka harvest like no katia export le green ko unto uji export akovi pletoma that is the work of agriculture ministry yakenya livia le nya baba je ko myepo that peanut allocated for a whole country Ghana into 2026 and we think but yes government either say momo dogo mekpo na la budget amoba portion of it is allocated for construction of agriculture 1,000 kilometer agriculture. How much we immediate interest? Immediate interest in both the livestock, the agriculture, and the fishing.
Thank you.
Three side money. Makaraji by 2026 the reality will expose us.
Yeah, we'll see it. Thank you. Makaraji by planning for food. I've never do take that door change and I'm to help. I promise. Let's hear you.
Rasam. I'm finance minister, and I mean I'm with the 1.5 billion cedis na agri sector. I love over aim the kind of you make sure we cocoa farm or you gotta get some 200,000 acres. Plus sugar cocoa production na ga chede abajuko na alaba after the day okata anya for the day we go jimada ya make sure bona juko Ghana ndudu no secure food security na no available alaba no secure in terms of food alaba juko ikema ndudu malawa lead na to ngade na yede bibla manto ha Israel view was to Cluvio Egypt because of food. Arabi do what to le Hikatama. Joseph could really don't go away. Equal nido uno new mi platon quickly far Biban Kawa. Alaba Edward Damba, you are to silo. You are a keep to do them. Nay Mavadua wa ade you. Alaba you want ma Hikatama Jin to do Egypt. Lay mama. Now me grandma la fia kwenye bana nanyeba because of ndudu ya modo awazu slave le du kombubuma ama fia bana nanyeba ndudu ma la mianto mi adewa mi ya no waste means the share jimbo avec ndudu la du kombubuma ta rate ka mi ja avec ndudu la du koma ma ha mi flaga kwa la ba la mi agbo ta ba du ko na je ba mi budget da mi apa ndudu nti le su bana ndudu na no available na mi akan camion na cho gare maka NDCMPP you provide na fertilizer, I provide CDO, unkuyo doga maola, you provide na nuya na mo. I can't even more what dark belevoa. Like me preserve nduduawa. Mima wana mi deko. Last month could you when this to over you what tomato factory there. Encode legislative father. You can people to over your wajre. Sugar. Is it called sugar? Okay, Commander Sugar Factory. I like Kebana Sugar Factory, ma. The best in your way, Bana. Mima do la dream. Now, even a debokina, Onya Bana, you then a tomato swag blessubo. Na season of our with the tomato swag blessubo. Neighbor season of our joa, tomato swag blogger. That quickly will lead there and leave filler. At the factory there, Fima. Okay. You can eat tomatoes factory care. With the tomato sauce, or preserve, or can't tomato split or more. You cannot put them. Tell me how about Juquena. Mokobana, you told them that to move planting for food and job. Rasam, Ketu South Municipality, what do I see? ati ko
atimele forest community to go na agric.
Okay, nuka mi pour le planting for food and job like more like Ketu South. Compared to NDC tower nkoko kiti agbomo la ikai bi agbomo na o ma ko klona mo amodo ja benefit la ko klomo mo ploto in a way o job creating na jumavia even though by policy the share the government corner vana amodo kona mkakela abi ahamda como ploto ha jumavia o ja benefit la ma nanye bo won to wenye wa mena jumavia de do dem at least you have amade ha ko club lava alo 50 into la bania out of that 50 ko club mo boa nanye ba la bani in a year or two you can for the cover you can bonama ko club 50 alo 20 ma ati yeji you can nanye ba ihe po ega la ko club ni mama tananye ba jidu du come you for deve compared to me for game kananya planting for food and job we make for agbede de go bi de ka and that for regime make for a certain agric minister in du van of the dem agbon mi bani bi me afran du do mi never again lo I don't kunya maja kaka gbandu du ball mi ka temi ado mafia to the extent that kona ablajo interpreter que vidi chacha le yama ablajo interpreter chacha now nanye ba mi afa agbede la o dagla e tomato so sabalo uti aglaji compared to la kami global la edo le Togo alo Benin alo Niger to ko po sabala ploto move ngo ke wa mi ko bana Donald Trump a tariff war de won plo hikakata nanye ba e ko bo ju kon de kono po mu ko bana ifo ju come America sugbo adana tariff de do product yo ko cover ju come je just when I call discourage wala bana make for example America if tab that one if my hand over the corner of mochuna ju come cover na wo gbo o ja da tariff de water wa jiklo subana na even na call if my cover ju come ina ga hajo ga na America ju kwa sugma ama afia bana na even na call if my cover bana ga da gare ji sugma afia dira akana iba wo ga fu ma won le ju come America ka America for price agwana de get towards get a juma video of force bona apple America for product ma now never me compare to Ghana me ha me tomatoes dira alumi sabala black blue model amodo ho blue model la jubu boma never me da nana kadi ke nanye mo kham na mama o ja no to lo mo bro mi na khamodo bu mo ga va the rate
but remember the international treaty can we have calculate that countries are
yeah eta mo bro na nye mo bro mi na khamono gake amakata season onye vana at once ikeba season na ba mi ha mi de mi fa agbo ho de fa agbo ne ba mi po bo na o ga o to lo va van sugbo at least ne bo va do mi border mi da tax bi de do bo mi oja o nyanya ga bona ne bo you over do border with the transportation ko do duty ke go you go organize fe ko gare ju koma ke manyu bu yakiva Ghana had the same thing lo gbo
but there are times manya maya ole Jacobu Bwoma
o we ko never now
mi anto we biana ba no ko mi mi afli
ya la ba mi va ko le business wise mo pass ya di poto ta ko go vita bro mo le bana nanye ba wo da tax de na mo product mo produce mo di ko cover ju koma e mo for example me fa rice farmers so me then molu gbla mi agbofia molu mi agbo akami ga ifle na molu cho gbeta cover na tabona wadidi the rate ke mo to na gbeta cover na fia na da tax then na pa rice moji kono to fu ma vama that discourage am na agba mo no gbogbo za bana mia a make sure bana mi do mi anto mi adeto ta the best thing bana mia a make sure bana na ba mi na fertilizer kule nku aglo delawa mia make sure bana na ibo da agblava mia kpero nti bana wo dire by I stop the more ke foreign ones over van jama mia ka ti oji poto plus bo mia deto na ta adira wo to wala ba ebi bo ya de fe bana na ibo da aglo this year nku oti aglaji no the next year they no discourage la bo wi ma be doga avi ko da aglo na kwa modu da aglo proto ga ta wa nwati aglaji alo makpo market na ma ejide gala fo no bonesi na ko dagula kana ba jidi du ate ma pede nti o adu asigbeta to bo vavaji sugbo o gabo hana to ajrage gaka gado mo le mi ato ha ga kona na no fasi ga ina jiakpa ta wona bana na no iko je bana wa consider mu de ka vodo kwa aligide ma wa ojina ba price ya yobu yo ajri koku kwa yoko bi ajra ba e ma ma choju na ma va yo di fasi ji poto wa do kuna consider mu de ka vodo kwa adi di price aklo subana wa match o fo competitor aklo subu mi kata ya move ke the moment na bana ito gani ga drama eko idraga pressure ba food onye gbeglaga te pare ke mo la jidudu sifia lifia na kondudu kwa you are preserve kwa daddy na o
we have buffer stock lo we have buffer stock
brasa
and in time jema e bia za time asugbo whatever phone tonya or politics via because question ma be nye be time biaga then I believe when you be MPP na global factory o claim ba you chu those factory really are really working na ama yo o mate ya ko sabala ma koyi ama yo process wa shito klo tomawa a save life about ko blame you can we
some e be party here they don't blame for the this one district one factory for nya de but blesson onya la e be bana mi the studio afia bana if what you do to factory 100 and something la du koya
That's fact.
mi ganya hagala fi agba mi ganya hagala fi agba mi ganya hagala fi agba la ba ala ba Ketu South nyamanya factory the kai kana diamond cement factory amene ni o khode doma
promise rafa fune
mi atema tu agba na diamond cement factory khamo bugbo de doma factory yo mi wade e donne ni o create ne juma via o nous comprenons le ma ba factory ne dan me du koya Ghana du koya factory de kare 100 and over ano du koya ma e mi apo farmer so wa glo dem every season ndu do gbo agla oji ka factory mi wa de kamali ka preserve ndu ya wa
factory ka agro process o
ma we should be true to ourselves as politicians banade na no le mo we ko mi mo we onye by force wala nyu ala bana eya wo wo de mi agbola fia factory wo de mi agbola fe mi hanya ma ha do mo de bana to mi anya mo yoga ba factory ka mo do atuma wi ba factory ta going forward de nya bana abaji dudu na hadi bo make sure bana indudu na no jukwa ya kan indudu ha ba jukwa no no mi ajuma vi mi do la premier part la ba gado mo lia na no iko je bo mi awo aka make sure bana indudu last time mo na wo achika do iko je bo adem dudu wa no anyi jiji ha just because me mi ajire kabata me dey na chika do ta the best thing bana jidudu encourage na myself bana na gada gbele dem kaka gba mi aso mi dey mi adaglo mi ji na quick money mi go mi fa gbele dem gba gbogbo to han kodra ne akotutu pleto mo okay o will ke fa mata o dey ani gbo na ke kulo o ko agbeli nigba yo de na agbo ilu do a ko jira na keku lota mo ga su agbo de nigba kan mi nya wanya bona mi support jidudu ne ba mi o ha mi kwa nigba vida ya da agbo vida deji plus bo akpere mi o katemen.
Thank you. Around Agbolas, I'll give you 15 minutes. You are in government, so 15 minutes. So you watch the time. But quick one, Christmas penka ka ogala afia da susu ya tana nyame kana nye exporter do importer enye businessman enye fashion designer enye tailor beautician alona enye hairdresser enye farmer entrepreneur enye marketer enye artisan enye government dollar ado adwaja kata Xmas aba to mi lafia aleba Vaco Xmas sales and exhibition fair LG aleba wonama ajiva wonama ala togriga jonga gamanya fichifa atata wana avagile kaibo amala Aflao chuchuchu alebo mokpomba nanyeba la hona be ligide adrak lo tomoka tamanya fika na driller chojingi afonga ka wienya da shine blavo vo anyagba omonkoko na gobo ha na va akpogomo la nyadara mala kaibo ma dan shanku na wona na kpobo juana nyaji be adrik kabakaba do ve flag ba fia moji be adrik kabakaba monkoko nyori agbona na photographer ateva ba ebiena domoka tali hana apastro kwa from 18th to December is going to be wow la Aflao kaiboma aleba media partner nya Holy FM aleba amayoka nanya football pastry to lawa omyo hamia jim aleba self canteen la kuma aleba wo de chugikpe de kajaro jiwo ka waza abi shikawa awo dollar jingma ponga ka wi nya da shine blo bo nya gba na le interest ba ya wo dokla me ocho 18 fa da shine 28 ka ba nglo pon ko na register the Holy FM that to be the kaje one now dogba magba cho 18 da shine 28th of December na janu makoko da jibe ya a register e ha ya kpogo mo le wona ma adra pe product pe tomo kata le vakpo as Christmas exhibition pe wona ma atenja po kanami le 0541 819472 0541819472 donc ko jibe vakpo aro vakpo or vakpo Xmas exhibition wona ya allegimia edakpe na tokbiga junga menya fiti plenchi mayoka de wona toma ona bagbola so you have 15 minutes then we open the phone line.
Yo, Sam Kush.
Yeah.
Akpe, 3 speakers yo kata fonkude budget anu. Vieto le agricultural sector. Munyu ike jidudu ya wo. Wo mate to ashikane na mo.
Oba ebi upload milo. Ebi upload milo.
Oh, ebi ale oje mu komo bukakakakaka. Even we want to phone that is what we are coming to solve.
Because I'm going to fall in love with your submission this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
You can permit me
in
to
fact,
read
yes,
that.
in fact. You too political. That one is true.
This is what the person say. Honorable AB submission is deep. Our student brothers and sisters can learn so much from what he just did. God bless Holy FM.
Yeah. But upon could amount in G. Previous years were Gayo Canada a Greek sector. Me have a brother have 9 billion platowa. You see, na Gabobo Mozanva Yade, do we get the impact of it? That is the question we should be asking ourselves.
Okay.
What is the impact of it? No, you Ozangayo, Kakanu Yomi expecting about Jumavio na, Mietapo. No one never was Zanga Bogoma 9 billion just for a physical year. We are still importing goods. This should tell us that we fell as a nation.
Okay.
Fika Gaoyi, Gama Fikoyi. But 1.5 billion. Look at what we are coming to do with it. This is what we should be looking at. Tanamadas are 10 billion. Yemate Wanana Kachomu. Yamadevas are 1 billion. And this is going to bring a lot of relief. That Afimaba Kafunu Yami Kovea Bale ABJ Panyagoma Koabe Ejibe Ako Agledeloiko Le Ketu South Ako Jirudu Yako de Domano Nanamo Fumi Mayama Gloabe Yatape Elabe Afi Agledede Nav le 2025 ma preparation a jelgoma late part of 2024. Fima preparation o jelgoma ma fertilizer plo and that time no very high no the exchange rate Africa will know and the cost of the things or the farm product at that time was very high, but when we came in with the intervention Ato is forcing brought on board forcing, yes, brought on board relief the system man. That one is a fact. Pofika dollar cho didi va vadroda then akpoba anova shijiva didi poto la kwara manicho mi doba Greek mi popole the brother that be play Gavi 56 Ghana cedis at the beginning of this year.
Inches car
10
mm. Okay.
Kakani cho Ghana play 36. Look at 34. Look at the difference. I know I never agle the ladder. You va play no male e gagbo ma. You va call dagle. Ye wa never jidudu ye yava. Ye pe intervention you cover. Ye pe monetary discipline you cover system ma. Even nabe noji didi potwa. So the reality is that it is going to affect that person. There are no more nabe amok ble gazade agle de damuvoa. The exchange rate per tomo va didia. The inflation too goes down, that is going to affect them. That a guy invest there at Blama, you will not get it back. Alabama we must 1,000. Yeah, dagle. Your product here can have over 600 now. But take blogger by Adro. We hope be a gava energy. They have recruit. And once you are waiting now, it is affecting the product in the farm. That my global new year by Jordan, Mian of Yoji. But at the end of the day, NDC per Jenya be Neva Aleka and no Kwashia, Wadidia Poto. So when we are saying that thing, we should be applauding the government. Though at the end of the day, it affected the producer. But the consumer is happy. Do you get it? The consumer is happy. So this is what we should be looking at. Yema Bube next year like a no Didi Potofia is going to help a lot. Ikaba Agba de Loha Lossiko Pole this 2025. I think in 2026 it may not be the same. That is one thing. Egapon kude unkuko kitichi whether NDC member receive it or any member of this country receive it, we want to create job. That is the most important thing. We want to create job. Mijiba you to adona no oshi. That no anyebe okokoklo yave. You va mena dumavio. Neganye party matoya. Ebi shouldn't forget be aside politics we have family. Lo elbi lo biagro nemi fi be family member deka male NDC moa. Kano anyebe member male NDC man is depending on AB. Ye koklo mava o koklo mane member ma ye ova koklo mani ye ova le financially independent madejia. So this is what we are looking at. We want to create more jobs and reduce unemployment. Tamate glonoba koklo ya okogbona pepagara amagada we ma fonya promise hanglo.
Our critical example na mi ponkude de a confirm. Nya chahe.
You see
Ikajo Rave. Yohami do a chia polo, mi do la jo mongoli. On do a chia, mi do a chia, muda kako dramila.
Akpona po akpama player di. New York on the household. They are giving it to household. And now I never the per household register. Let me koko kloma miniga, and we are not going to account back to the government too. Number me ya account back to the government, but New York economy ale mi o mi akpogbo plus super we can also earn something out of it. Me sustain that should be our focus. That no one never can mishandle it. Then it means I can't get it again. It means I'm not serious as an individual. Yeah.
Kokra bridge ka come and Ghana to because every region play for where that condition stand with this kind of
all the three breeds layers will be there, the brawlers will be there, and then the third one is what? So layers will be there. Are you not dashi?
Okay.
Are you we are real for the meat?
Okay.
It is also there.
All right.
Tamakata mamole. Do you get it? Tamadefia kokloma kokogo le kwa. Evo eyo nyim ka we vaji dam ye wo dran kwa. Kayin to gaga ko gaga plemon akokpedenu na kpobeka ka okpokuvo. I have a big poultry farm. Do you get it? So this is coming to reduce unemployment. Tanu ya nunyo nyamia kafu. We shouldn't look at the person who is receiving it. Sure, I know for sure that they are going to use it to cushion those who are already in the system. Ameyo koklo nyihwa ogado koga akpado mpresube ope koklo nyinyipe do na kekedeji na nyeba mitek po farm poultry farm like Ketu South ikabe whatever feed the whole district and another district whatever feed. I don't think we'll be depending on foreign chicken again. Do you get it? Tanu ikoma jiba maglenya be egami poba gala soida. But let's look at what the money is coming to do. Ban mi gbọ̀gbọ̀n bẹ eyi ko dagbla enuo agbla mechi wo gbẹ̀gblem. The government per initiative alo per vision enye be gba afi ya wagbla den la amododo mata yi na tepawo ike plus sube alo mododo ma itepo plus sube na wo harvest one avu na ya be lo nu duduawo ta kaka nu mana dogocho agblaman I get to the road network kwa ke wo gblana. So government has put down 828 million Ghana cedis to construct 1,000-kilometer road. Plus, Sube will prevent post-harvest loss. Tanote domoya oko gaya domoya. Nui kami popogale mebe. Fi yo akbledan la. Kako harvesting kwa ke avuive lo no. Kwa idope right destination. Another aspect enyebe. 690 million has been allocated for 50 farmer service centers across the nation. Oya do tepeka nyapa gbede nyopa nsoso na yijia tepe blaton le Ghana du kwa me ndi ya na semiaba regional minister edede wo eho se le wo pa afia efo nkude aleke yo dowoge agede efo nkude fio da molugblare avalavi ple avatima neida amajopa area mafima area moyo na ba avatima kaka gbona de sankrofio pe area mafima o won de na molugblare fima o be yonku legede de pe yo katanchi and ebi glonya de concerning about fertilizer cause azane aglemanko efombe this time they will not just be applying chemicals anyhow. They will study the crop and look at the fertilizer that will be suitable for that crop. So this should tell you that we are in the right direction. We will not just be nyano gazande yamako. Alakanga kwa mafede amatona nwanyide gajiko adru. Now the modern agriculture machines are over 4,400 modern agriculture machines to boost mechanized farming and improve productivity. Now, what is the breakdown of this? This alone, 4,400 a job ema. Elabe machines yokogo lave ama wezange. Now, 660 tractors. Okay. Tractors already. Manyamawe kuga. So this is what we are coming to do. Tractors here were all magade. This 50 service centers so. Ikabe wano a dowom. Akpedagble de lonu. Amado lifia no jana tractor. Maybe whatever that tractor be 500 cedis na wavagno aglemano. But service center ikadogola tractor is there. Instead of buying a very high 500 cedis, maybe you go for it 200 cedis. A subsidized price. You can be at the end of the day, net harvest one. You can also have something. So this is what we are coming to do. Thank you. That no more miomi kogbona. Now let me just mention a few. 1,000.
Should we wrap up?
Yes, 1,000 tractor trailers, 200 mini tractors, 200 mini cultivators, 200 plows, 200 harrows. So they are here. 1,316 disc harrows, 1,000 fertilizer spreaders. The machine likabe ne agblololua ne pomya togbo fi aglomolo ta kona shikona fertilizer kono wu. But there will be a machine. Ikabe agblegamo togbia within 10 minutes. Machine mazo agbaji wu fertilizer no. So we are moving away from this traditional way of farming to modern. Ye Mr. Sagala miomya patembe poso lo fertilizer ko ina de adububu mo.
Mr. Chahe ojo ile juma o me.
Ta poso me bona fertilizer loge akojo. So this should tell you we are on course. And 50 combined harvesters, and this is going to create jobs.
Okay.
abale magrena is going to reduce food imports.
Okay.
Abana mi antomi koklo ni. Ye wo koklo ma va Ketu South. At least I'm I'm 50. Ota kpogo mo la koklo ya man. Yo ni koklo ya nyu de ye o kakadeja. I'm 50 baba koklo atema ni Ketu South to. If the person has handled it well. No nyeba na regions yo katan le Ghana. Whatever handle and nama, there will not be need for us to be importing foreign agri products. That is one thing.
At the same time, you are breaking the coastal businesses in the country.
No.
Because
Preservation. Preservation. So when we have these local things, it means the coastal can also go for the livestock, buy it, kill it, and put it in the coastal.
Do they have what it takes to buy the livestock, kill it, and prepare it and put it in?
It's a step. No. It's a step. We'll get there.
When?
No, you see, na akpaba grenobe, na yina, na jena, na wogoma. Avu na susuna me. You see, na wom. Yeah, a work bantoa. Susubu buga no, but once I read this stage, what is the next plan? Do you get it? So once we get there, that idea, even it will surprise you that the machines, he calls Zana, Aqua Wonuma, no never a coclopa nyaya glomile. Emi ba do stage there, na coclopa nyayawa. Then the government will not be thinking Bernardi. Nuka ya work plus sube. Mianto koklo wufe de Ghana. So they will go for the machines to support again.
All right.
Tanemi wo New York waka ega in the coastal.
Thank you. So jijobo ho ya wo de nanampa agri sector nwa anya nu ika adonchi la ko don gbogbo okata gbo.
Yes.
All right.
New York will go like that is what I'm looking at.
Disagree colleague over Gamama Sogbo.
No, but as human being, Olivatis, we will need more.
All right. Thank you. Grateful. Honorable Akbo Lanson. I have a Kush. You see how politicians talk when they are in opposition. Today, AB has confirmed that what Honorable Jifa Gomashi said has said concerning her schooling, the MPP have twisted it. Opposition always been out the author of truth. Really, Kush, did you heard AB speaking like this when he's in power? The end surely justify the means. My regards to Agbo Lanson, Kukpa, Imam Musa promised. This one from Chero. Aflao Avaji. Thank you, sir, for your message as well. I'll be rushing. Because I take my message at Rafia Hukapu Bonami. Quickly, I have good afternoon, Sam Kush. My regards to AB. Let's stop this blame game. Blah, blah, blah. Why my phone is not opening? Let's stop this. Okay. Let me see. We are aware of a total number of applicants. Could they not be divided into smaller groups and then processed over multiple days to prevent such large number from arriving in a single day? I don't know what you mean there, but anyway, thank you. We didn't discuss anything like that. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Kush. Please, this is what every Ghanaian must understand. The previous way of our education led by MPP was a very bad one. The reason why we have examination is that we should know the serious student from unserious ones. So please let us allow our president to reshape our new Ghana we have now by the grace of God. Thank you. My name is Stephen Sigard. Thank you, Mr. Stephen Sigard, for your message. This one also says, Bro AB is only talking for talking sake. One district, one factory. What is his position of that factory now? Vincent Cho Vieper. Good afternoon, Brother Sam. What AB is talking about? I can't understand what he is talking about. He should stop running around the bush. Vincent Cho Vieper. Vincent, thank you. That's your view. This one also says, good afternoon, Sam Kuch. In fact, 8 years of MPP government creates a problem. Free school, free problems all over Ghana. Oh, Vasada Yakai, Christian, Rainbow Transformer, Disco Payaya. Thank you, Mr. Christian, for your message. I really appreciate that. This one says, good afternoon. Please, I went to secondary school, but couldn't do well due to parental pressure. I later went to technical school afterwards and fly out as an electrician with a certificate A, because this is what I really want to do. I went further to study IT. Today, I can do a lot of things on my own. Gapson, meaning you don't want to go to secondary school. Parents force you to go to secondary school, but you came back to go to technical school. You are doing pretty well. That's very good experience you share with us this afternoon. This one from Emmanuel. The IGP has a lot of experience and competence, so much that allowing him to go within 1 year would be unprofitable to the country as a whole. Those who made this request for the president to reappoint his service here done good for the country, although the president said he would not make such things in his government. He saw the need to change his mind. It's said only a fool who doesn't change his mind. He didn't send me your... Okay, Emmanuel, thank you, Emma, for your message as well. Let me quickly whether you send me a message through my Facebook, and then we'll read that one as well. And then miafu kafu gwanami kuda miapa New Yorker ma miajo premi lendo kuchi apa akpaje. I mean you kata miak on Facebook. I think suado vado of you amat twanda vado. Actually Bismarck JS. Good evening, boss. Good evening to you. Romeo Nutigbe. Have a good evening. Holy and good evening to you. For Amos Be, hello to you. Richard Benny King. Have a good evening. Holy and good evening to you. Then I have here honorable for Ganu Kunu. RB Bennett, and then Akrabefa still have that book. Okay, he's mentioned the books you mentioned earlier about school time. Thank you, Honorable Ganuko, always listening to us. I really appreciate your message as well. Then this one also says Dominion Nicholas says listening to you, boss. More vim, thank you. Jawesha Pasaki say good work, bra Sam. Thank you. I'm getting confused here, though. I don't know what is this, but blah 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 blah. Okay, let me open the phone and I will come back to that. 0555270062 0548924878. Marakuna yoko nyekulo miye dogba kwa. Marakuna sora ngogba leba na glonyangi ne bia gbona agbenye ko miye dogba kwa. Magbantola kajina. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Honorable Sankus.
Marakun coffee ne amcha.
Baraku Hokoku dem de kajichu afata madubra no madula otofi.
All right, Mr. Koko.
Honorable Sankus, egba pesu avivia legbegbe musam ko aka nwo mo fe mafu to chi gba bagere nyefe aglede nyafa paje ke nyefe dupola gble. Rukmoje ma globe anya nyanwere yoyo nywere ke nyefe dupola wode to me sube nyefe aglede nyongudu nyonwo fo na mi nyebe Ghana jukoma. Ala ba na mia poele anyi so ke ba ke nyefe dupola EPP to no siji. Nuke ma jima glo na ku nyefe ngunyo le nyebe Ghana jukoma jukoba gbeta to ba la jukoma ni ha ma nyeso be mu ka to ba la achiji kake sie ke ne dupola ke ba fi le se na po le pa fo ru ni klepe na no wo we be ngure jita le kuide je be ele be nguru na tro mi to come ale ko vo dag be de nyoto we to onglum na mo wa bele ke ne Volta Region minister le be merebe le go ya ma onglum na me fi ne be agama la sho mo fi dan be ka kele be mia we nwi le sube wa per nyam le suku nya fa pa ji ma fa to ke ya anyi nya te fu nya be le tele be tu la wajaba agunya fo suku nya odu toki pure bala so nya okule de tu fe du ko wo abele kan ma dulo gbe na de ma ko nyen ko ya ama nyube la ka de tina odu ko ako grade 50 49 55 aide suku awi be nshang akna ka kai kenya jukula ba ke agloba ya to suku nya na ko be ko didi ha ya na te bonga le to scholarship le nyoma na ko ngogbe ya ba da shiraji ya kwa do bara nya do bara jukula ta banari mi to ru kata wo kuma ba le fa to kata ta kush akpe.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Marakun coffee am sure.
Our man era ka to back na ko fantam.
Mr. Ima.
Do bena na bo agbola na batari. Nya te pe na nya glo bang so nya wa me have a former president. So, Bob, clear education or just to my amiro da clear lake or what to for dollar gon to my yard to my. Ye young come at the war in a me have a view to for on and a malaba. A leko de view in a school in the car, Abasia home and team, complete for Hey, at you are dead, do want to my media, oh, Nani Yaba, the view by Chapuma, but you are no monitor. Takam moment the water, Ketu Gamaka could be clear fishing at Tumakaka, Juleshi, almost get them at Tumutama, another the view fell for small. And number by that, the back by the never former president, labor vice, so not number, what you want, this is one factory. And Yabama, Mr. Famu, when I'm never plenty for food and job. Yeah, Mr. Famu, Labber, near Uber Gaman, Bua, Niger, Burkina Faso, Kona, Tabala, Tomotuna Vana. I cannot put you to be Vasia. I have a balaka, but Yammer brought plenty for food and job, whatever Gamma, who go to you cover a schematic plate of dog, Balaka, but up the law for Jimmy Lafia. I can never former president, but Gamma plenty for food and job, but me not from more better curb, Babo. Did back here and at the way, and let's say be a timber, Ghana view, walk body, walk to honor.
Thank you.
Dying of NDCL all the way.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Kush.
Welcome, confidential.
Ebia, you want to pick off Lotto, you will dodgy.
You are quite yeah.
For you, regulate, you will down. Majiba Majiaba, I can be. When you have no submission now, Majiba, politics, Jericho get education, Yamaba, I can you no power, only pepale, we. But you might be better. I never know you. Review for the woman will be by each one.
You call a who one and
you call a who one and I do. I never pay balance if you have balance over Koto. Never would your practical government April. You might have January, you the practical government April, Abang will be power September, Madi. Let the nigga have a 5 hours, able when you go to a happy year with a Juno Yamagamas phone and go. Push more nobody. I feel education value in your back for when you're money. Cut off point down to get down. Nanyabamo, there's no book of Pomagani from 6 to 30 number of body. The education enjoyable. I'm our government, you national balance. You get a view, neighbor years school. I will my be strong who not being with paper for 49. What's you could call? Let them know what them will be telling you be a school balance. Akia would tell us to poor. I just not but I be not one private school at Chimalu. That private school mother. Achille private school, even today, Achille private school. May you go over your Glunyard, Omagano, cry on no do Yako speak and Yako Yamalo. Push for irregular.
Yeah.
Now you have a big body. Yakudu just here, but none for Trump here, here. Cover here, and you come out who go grumble, you for ballet. You for Tabala, you the yard for Balama, Magno, Yatabatori, my take out expecting by days, the mobile 1,500. This year, Situaya guy, 1,500. Where we over you come over your tree, and Gabuku, where you go, what will prorobo. Nenyabondo makankuba ya bigao na kula mbo okay yo papa biti dollar ko dame na manage bo ya kuna na ala beta jobo na be ya de we ko ite mai kukuku mo kweli agba push na ma dono jaba ko nya molona afelo mi le gba agba machine afo adu ka 1000 2001 awo we go glomba awon mo nyomo avoid my gadget. Nobody, I can't one on Toropi.
And you know, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome, confidential.
Mosquito trouble in Pajaka.
Marcuna Payosa, Macare no bang, the Konyama, a thing our Garomogo.
Maracuja. Ako, ni Majima Bonnie, but I'm going to get a lot. No, it's not going to a proper health side, health sector, education sector, agriculture sector. What do you mean? The politics are dumb as evil. We are a Dukoya bank. Look at Amabroniero, a former president who for the valley. I'm a planting for food and job. Alabama Shamati, the Pogala officer. Somebody, na supporter amu agbe fana rika amu na kepo supporter agara gbedema to ko ogbonya wa ba so ganana wo ba ko fote kala mo bo agbede aro desin fama nu gada we na dem ta nya ba no ba glo market ko ko painter provo painter ika mi ma ba benefit aka ko mi de gag gbogbo de mo se mi no do genya ya okay ta we ba ogbro nya pebo ale ko jo me na investment ma ba do nchila ta ale ka painter ba dia de go to ma in fact nanya ba maga po ga ha ko ko to ma o de ja nanya ba matin fa manu aro wana ko sikada abna te ga gble nto vi ya de ma support na ma ka kanu de kama je ma blanye ba nanya ba no encourage mi ba mi ga gble mo yin ko haido jivo kuma te to ko nyang wi ka ya ban ko na tiani aka to na ba anaba mi to mi ma ga ko ga nya o ga ma re ka po ya ga de do ma abi duga high interest o ba na fa bu ga ko ni tem ga te ga mu ka so nta sa mo ro lia o je wo protect mi la yo me ko
akwa mrako fo nya tana we nya mama mle to le gba to ma
justice of go to ma
all right justice yeah
asam ya ma jima gbe ma nko to lo won ro glo
okay
well you come me le fia ya ba education sector but we have the politics more
okay
politics say none of you but tanga mi da sukuba ya math science english social studies na ko six na subject ma da kakwa but aja ka twa mo BC me secondary school go ada banka ko mi le alo ju aparo ba yan ka bi po e de view mo all subject mo ko 9 alo ko is alo ko 7 na de ka o ko tene secondary school awe ba de bia wa ku ba na ma pass o ma secondary school go ko ta ma ten bo ma lo mo ko secondary school o dali ha o ba chi ma ble o bari wanya ba awo nya ba yo to la GSSA e o secondary school fia la ba yo wa gbono no ala ba wa de yo jale ba ya ko ngo ba yo o ga pa gbono ma ko gele je secondary school yo do ku kan result to ma ta ma jiwa ga ni ko politics dem ba le kadamra do ba gamna na joy awo ma mi di to mo
all right
yes everybody ale ki po he la si dipia be ya we ala ba ba na de ma pass ko ma pass do me na examine ala ka plug ba na ma clear paper ba pass ala ba wa ko ko na ji du ba du ba gama am ko su me ka pass ko mo ko igere na ba tesa institution no ma du ya si me ma o ko ki bo ko ga akko ba na wa vi ena ko ko secondary school kwa ma pass na pass a pass
all right that's akwa Marco, unko for your time, 30 seconds. All right, quick one, Akpa.
No quit the curriculum. What the kindergarten? What kind of you need back? Kakini mo magazine what the you the blood of the example of our now.
Akpeno, Vitami, thank you, grateful. Majamatuk bana foto ko don kona ba nkanko ella yi boso nyamanya be bijesho nkwenye ella ipwe enya weather like bozuma opposite police station na dona wibo ella ipwe madakwa agbola 30 seconds na okay awe jago magbalo on I promise 30 seconds ko nyagara city
wasa imi jago ni madogbo na mota madogbo ni chairman
okay
last one asenya play Ghana Union of Manolokata.
Thank you baby 30 seconds
sanguish I go for the 2017 Mduru to 2017 18 19 2020 after COVID-19
thank you chief imam
madogbo na tojuno kata ato is falling and ato is falling.
Thank you grateful.
Our skills portal is still open. You too know you are applying the skills over OGG.
Thank you, Honorable Bolas and Chief Imam. Honorable AB Promise Emmanuel. Myself, I'm going to some push. I forgot to own to Akbono. Agbekano na lajama. Aye adeg be pama nyanya afia mado of your good evening. Good afternoon, City News.
Far from satisfactory. In fact, it is